Ladies and gentlemen.
What up,
Josh,
dude?
you're in my seat, dude.
This is my seat now, man.
We got a little bit of a different stream today. If you can't tell, it's a Saturday evening. It's going to be a little bit of a relaxed stream. We got a guest here. His name is Kino Flex. Jack, you mind if I say your name on stream, or you don't want me to dox you?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
I'm messing with you. Already did it, but no, we have Jack is he goes by Kino Flex on YouTube. Kino Flex reviews on YouTube and Twitter.
Yep.
So if you want to check him out after this, go ahead. But him and Josh are going to be discussing this new Superman movie, and obviously we're going to spin it however we can into that Ben Shapiro is wrong, because, well,
That's what this show is all about.
that's what the show is all about. We're gonna dive into that. I'm gonna let them kind of go at it. I'll probably butt in here in a little bit. I got a couple things I need to take care of, but I mean, I've been listening to them talk back and forth. It's actually interesting. I haven't even seen the movie, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. Butt in if you can in the comments, and we'll pick it up from there. But after that, we're going to do something called Factions. We'll kind of explain that. I think that'll be fun too. And if Jack wants to stick around for that, he can also. Actually, Jack, that's not Jack. Jack, why are you dead?
There we go.
There's Jack. Tell him, hey.
Hey,
I guess
what's up, guys?
I'm going to pass this thing over to Josh. You can kind of introduce yourself, and y'all can take it from there. It's not like Josh hadn't done this before.
Oh yeah, man.
But while we're here, if you're watching
We
this
got some
stream,
good
go ahead
content.
and drop us a like, and maybe we'll do some more weekend streams.
Personally, I'm enjoying it because I don't have to be out of here at 5. So, if y'all want to start sending some money so I can quit my job, that'd be greatly appreciated.
All right, chat. Thank y'all for sticking around. And I'll be back probably like, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes, somewhere between there.
Something like that. All right, boss man. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Oops.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Wrong button.
Just click anywhere.
Hold on. There we go. There we go. So, Jack and we were talking a little bit before the stream. Like Zeb was saying, go check out his YouTube channel. It's Kino Flex. I just learned about it today. You know, I had known about Zach, but I didn't know he had his own channel. Zeb put me on. Oh, sorry, Jack. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Jack. And I checked out his channel, and I don't know about you guys. I know we mostly talk politics, but I actually got my start in college doing a movie review show. So I'm enjoying the opportunity to kind of get back to my roots. And Jack does his own content where he does movie reviews as well. And they're actually very good. I was watching a couple of them before we got started today. He does some of his recent ones were like Squid Games. Did you do one about that Elio movie?
Yeah, I did one about the Elio movie. I also try to do some more obscure movies occasionally. But my content differs from movie reviews, like response videos, and I try to do some like more analysis videos of current events. Like there was one I did responding to Ted Cruz and Tucker Carlson's interview regarding bombing Iran. I don't know what you guys thought about that, but he compared like Luke Skywalker, or he said that Luke Skywalker would support bombing Iran. I'm just like, I don't think he would.
I watched that too, and I thought it was very interesting because you got into the sort of extended Star Wars universe through the books, and how there's this story about like Luke Skywalker's guilt over killing all those people in the Death Star. And to me, it's funny that they basically got rid of those books. They got rid of that canon in favor of the new sequel trilogy. Like that to me would have been, I mean, obviously, you know, Mark Hamill can't play a younger version of himself anymore, but seeing like Luke Skywalker stricken with guilt over killing all those people, that's a more interesting story to me personally.
Yeah, but we are not here to discuss Star Wars. We are here to discuss Superman, correct?
Right. So let's get into it. I don't know if we're gonna let's reserve the sort of thumbs up, thumbs down for later, but I guess Jack, let me get your general impression of the movie going into it. So, based on just the fact of the baseline information of James Gunn making a Superman movie, seeing the trailers, what was kind of your thoughts going into it?
So it was definitely a different approach from Zack Snyder's take on the character, where instead of being dark and brooding, it's more of a lighthearted, uplifting tone. I definitely in the movie, Superman definitely shows more personality than than Zack Snyder's version of Superman. So I was going in expecting a lot more comedy, like comedic moments, and of course that's what we got.
Mhm.
And I wasn't sure if audiences would be prepared for for this take on the character, since they're not really used to it after decades of being used to a more like serious Superman.
Yeah. So with that being said, because my thoughts were, I was basically afraid it was going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 4, which I'll be
Mm,
honest, that's what it was. My fears were realized to me, and obviously there's differences and but the similarities are too glaring. And I think the movie was a victim of being a Superman movie, where I think
mm.
James Gunn, he tried to fit in as much of your typical Superman stuff as possible, and ultimately it just kind of got in the movie's way. It's Superman, so you've got to have Lex Luthor, you got to have Lois Lane, you got to have Jimmy Olsen, you got to have Daily Planet, the Perry White, his parents in Kansas, his parents in space, and it was so many things and that just didn't fit together. And it's funny because there were certain things, and we're talking spoilers here, by the way, so don't be afraid to spoil the movie. There were certain elements of payoff that happened later in the film that I just think they weren't given proper care. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Throughout the movie, Superman goes and visits the Fortress of Solitude. And whenever he shows up, they're playing this recording of his natural parents, his parents from Krypton, and it's this message of, we love you, you're our, the planet's dying, but we're sending you out into space in love and prosperity and whatever. Go forth and prosper. That kind of stuff. And he finds comfort in that. Later, you realize that part of the message is damaged, which actually comes into the plot
Mhm.
shortly later. Lex Luthor gets that footage, deciphers it, and it turns out his parents sent him there with a harem. They're like, okay, we're sending you to this planet, and you're going to have superpowers because of their yellow sun. Take over the planet, do whatever you have as many wives as possible so that you can basically rebuild Krypton there. And
Right.
it brings his world crashing down because he realizes his parents' his birth parents' intentions weren't as pure as he thought. But then the payoff at the end of the movie is the robot like butlers that he have. They say, "Would you like us to play the video of your parents?" And he goes, "Yes." And then it's his Kansas parents. It's his adoptive parents. And you
Right.
see that, like, I can see why on paper that works. But the movie, there's just so much crap going on. There's so many plot points that it just doesn't fit together.
Yeah, I completely agree. There's a problem with the movie is that it doesn't feel like the first of a Superman movie. It feels like a follow up to a previous Superman movie because everything is so bloated. Uh,
Yeah.
this is most apparent with the Justice Gang because you could really they don't. It's not really necessary for them to be in this movie because it could easily just be a standalone Superman film with the people at the Daily Planet serving as the supporting cast helping Superman out. They don't really need to have all these other supporting characters, but since it's the first of a new DC cinematic universe, James Gunn has to set up these characters so that so that they have an audience wanting to see more from them. But that being said, like there has been a lot of debate over the twist of making Superman's parents from Krypton not more like morally gray. And I say morally gray because really, when you look at things from their perspective, it's sort of understandable. Like if they're the last of their race, like they want the best for their son, they send him to an environment where he can thrive and prosper. But the
Mhm.
problem is that his morale is that Superman's morality contrasts from theirs because he was raised by humans. He's lived his whole life with other humans. He's more human than he is Kryptonian in terms of worldview. So he can't
Right.
really go against uh, the worldview that he was raised on. So that's why he embraces uh, humanity, his parents from Kansas in the end. But and the film kind of like doesn't really address how his parents on Krypton aren't necessarily evil because if the shoe were on the other foot, like if they were humans instead, their actions would be more understandable. But he just kind of it just kind of overlooks that moral dilemma that was set up previously.
Yeah, and even now that now that you're talking about it, I could definitely see because like the typical Superman mythos involves basically um his upbringing. It's kind of a nature and nurture thing where
Versus
it's
nurture
like,
story, yeah.
yeah, you know, like the typical Superman. What's the phrase they say? Superman excuse me, truth, justice, and the American
And the
way.
American way, yes.
Yes. And that's because when Superman originally, the comic came out in the 40s, and it's like, okay, you have an alien from a totally different planet who by happenstance landed in America. And because
Hmm.
he grew up in America, that's why he is good. And there actually is a comic book storyline. It's like an alternate universe where Superman lands in Soviet Russia. And
Yeah,
he
Red Sun.
actually, yeah, and he's raised in Soviet Russia, and he actually he's evil because he's raised in communist Russia. So so Superman, the original version of the character, is supposed to be representative of the American way. So I could actually see the message that if what James Gunn was going for is you're more than your, you know, your heritage or something, you can your actions define you, which I mean they basically say as much in the movie.
Yeah,
I could
from
see,
Pa
like,
Kent.
I definitely agree with that as a plot point. I'm not against them doing that, but because they have like just so much other stuff going on, the Justice Gang, this whole like the whole villain plots and whatnot, it's too much for one movie. And you actually brought up a good point. I thought the same thing. This feels like a sequel. It feels like we're missing something. And I get, you know, we don't need a full Superman origin story. We've seen it a bunch, but this does need to be the first movie. You know, you do like,
Hmm.
even Superman may already exist in the movie, but we need to be introduced to him. And we just got like this almost literally like a Star Wars scroll where it was like 3 centuries ago metahuman showed up, 3 weeks ago Superman did this, and now
Hmm.
now he's here. And here you
Yeah,
are.
we barely see him as Clark Kent in this movie. It's just like for one scene, and I was surprised by that because you would think that you would see this more down to earth Clark Kent in his spare time, but you don't.
Yeah, yeah, and that was something. One of the interesting things about the Superman mythos is, and this was you know, you've probably seen Kill Bill, the whole Bill speech
Yes,
about Superman, where he goes, you know,
Clark
Peter
Kent is the
Parker.
mask. Yeah.
Yes, yes, like Spider Man is Peter Parker's mask. Batman, or I guess not Batman, but you know, like all these other, the Flash is Wally West's mask. Clark Kent is Superman's mask. He is Superman, and
Right.
they don't like. He's not even on screen enough for me to even decisively say that there's a difference between the two.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
then they
absolutely.
explain
But
away with hypno glasses. You know, that's why he can trick people into people not realizing he's Clark Kent.
Right. But the thing about like Clark Kent is that, and Superman is that Superman is simply Clark Kent's morals personified, put into action.
Hmm.
Uh, but Clark Kent is supposed to be, i i he's he's supposed to be like you and me, and that's always been the point of the character. He's never his worldview has never been to make Earth more like Krypton, because that doesn't make any sense. Why would he want to make the planet he grew up on more like a planet he's never been on that's blown up? It doesn't
Hmm.
make any sense, and that's why I think a lot of people were like not really jiving with the whole like immigrant subtext or allegory, because when you think of Superman, you don't think an immigrant struggling to make it in America. At least I never got that impression of the
No.
character.
Yeah. Well, and it's like he was born in Kansas. He was born in America. He's not like, and you could even say, well, like there's some like second generation immigrants that are born here that have immigrant struggles. We wouldn't characterize that of Superman. You know what I mean? By
Yeah,
all
he
intents and
definitely.
purposes, you go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. As Clark Kent, he definitely did not have the immigrant experience.
Right.
That like he was adopted by two American citizens. He's by all intents and purposes a naturalized citizen. They don't even need to say that he was adopted. They could just say that he was a home birth, and nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think, like we were saying earlier, there's nuggets of a decent story and decent arcs in this movie, but they're overshadowed by, I think it's a victim of being a James Gunn movie at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because that's my point here
Right.
is I don't know about you, Jack, but I I love the character of Superman. I love what Superman represents, and I think you could have a really good modern day Superman story. But the problem is in today's modern political system and climate, like the idea of Superman is himself problematic. So you know you're getting all these different variations. You do see a lot of politics in this movie, whether you agree with the takes or not. But I think the main issue I have with this movie is that it, like with all James Gunn movies, like it doesn't take itself seriously, which I kind of want that in a Superman movie. I get like Guardians of the Galaxy. You've got a space raccoon, a living tree, all these weird aliens that with all their own quirks and stuff. And the movie itself, while it has these hard hitting moments, it has these moments of character and heart. It it in essence is kind of a fun experience. It's kind of a joke.
Hmm.
Not to say that that makes the movie bad or anything, but that's a style that works for Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a style that works for Thor: Love and Thunder, even though I don't particularly like that movie. But for Superman, you do have a chance in Superman to make some real points that are grounded in a crazy superhero movie. And to me,
Hmm.
one of the most glaring examples of that in this movie is Lex Luthor. As a
Hmm.
kid, I didn't understand why Lex Luthor is Superman's main villain. He has no superpowers. You know, why is this guy the main villain? But as an adult, you kind of get the nuance and whatnot. And it it is like the relationship between Superman and Lex Luthor is a very interesting one that is actually, ironically enough, fleshed out the best of any Superman movie in this one. It goes,
I agree.
Lex Luthor is a representation of the absolute best that a human being can be. He's supposed to be in the modern world like a modern day Caesar. He's more powerful than any government. He's richer than any man has ever been. He can do whatever he wants, but he is human. He's the smartest man ever. And he's jealous of Superman because Superman is a representation. He's basically better than him by virtue of his power. Like when when you view power as the ultimate factor or goal, then by that metric, Superman is better than Lex Luthor. And
Right.
Lex Luthor essentially destroys himself in the pursuit of destroying Superman. Everything that Lex Luthor could be that is good is destroyed out of envy and jealousy. And they actually flesh that out really well in this movie, but the problem is the movie treats it as a joke. It treats it as something to be like mocked and made fun of, which kind of dilutes the whole message.
Hmm. Yeah, I completely agree. What makes like a superhero and his arch nemesis so compelling is that they parallel.
Right.
So Superman, even though Superman is not from Earth, he represents the best humanity has to offer. And even though Lex Luthor is from Earth, he represents the worst humanity has to offer. And so when you see
Right.
these two clashing archetypes clash, it's compelling. But the problem is that uh, I'll give James Gunn credit here. He
Mhm.
has you can tell he's a comic book fan because he's able to communicate what makes obscure characters that the public isn't aware of compelling. You saw this with the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and you saw that with somewhat here with this movie. Even though they're not. Even though they're not necessary, they're entertaining to watch at least. Like Metamorpho, like you could watch an entire movie with him. And Mr. Terrific, he reinvented him to be more of a essentially Mr. T as a superhero. So I can see the appeal in those characters, but the problem is that there's a distinct lack of identity, somewhat in the things because as you said, Superman's motto is truth, justice, and the American way, but DC wants to appeal to everybody, like everyone globally. So they need to quietly take the American part out of Superman's motto in favor of saying he doesn't represent the American way, but he represents the human way, making it pretty broad. Make it a pretty broad sentiment instead of a very specific sentiment, highlighting specific values, and that becomes a problem the same way it becomes a problem when when the movie's just called highlighting the values of immigration because uh, immigration, like immigrant by itself, is kind of meaningless. It's kind of meaningless because it simply means someone going from one place to live to another place to live. There are countless ways you could categorize immigrants based on where they came from, like what values they have, what cultures they have. So it doesn't really refute the statement of there being bad immigrants because you could want certain immigrants in your country, but not want other immigrants in your country, if that makes sense. And in the same
Right.
way, in the same breath, you would want certain human aspects, like certain humans are good, but other humans aren't good. So it just becomes like a pretty broad message where nothing ends up being said.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, because I watched Ben Shapiro's review of the movie.
Mm.
And I've got a couple clips from that we'll probably get to later once Zeb gets back. But his, I agree with him on this. What he said was like there is a very there is clearly a lot of political undertones in this movie, but they're so in your face, but also simple that they're just kind of distracting. And the immigrant one was it was so subtle. I would almost say it wasn't even there.
Yeah,
But because like some of the other ones, like clearly there's this in the movie, there's this conflict going on between these two fictional countries that is
yeah,
clearly analogous to Israel Palestine. You know, you've got America's backing one, it's giving them weapons, and they're fighting the other one that is technologically inferior. And there's a battlefield scene between the two, and one of them's all white people, and the inferior one's all brown people. So clear, like a clear political message is there, but it's a very it almost feels like that was just shoehorned in.
yeah. My thoughts on it weren't even necessarily like a specific conflict. I think that's you might disagree with me on this, but I think like people are saying that it's analogous to Israel and Palestine since it's the current day thing. Because
Mhm.
if it were Russia and Ukraine, if that were the big conflict instead, people would say it's analogous to that. So I just see it as simply James Gunn saying, "Oh, don't be a big guy picking on the little guy is wrong, so don't do that." And again, it's just like a pretty broad, just general statement
Mhm.
that can apply to any conflict when you think about it.
Yeah, so I would say I do agree with you on that. I think it is kind of general. I would say that like some of the similarities are very glaring, and it's one of those things like if the message of James Gunn is that this can kind of be applied broadly, um, then there's a lot of very specific things in there that kind of do lead people to think of Israel Palestine. I mean, I've got a
Yeah,
let me see if I can't find it here. One of the actors, you
is
could
Jewish.
say, oops, hold on. It's analogous to Putin, maybe, or Benjamin Netanyahu, but he's this. Gosh, I got to find the. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. The
There we go.
this guy, I forget his name in the movie, but he's like the leader of this fictional foreign country. You remember this guy in the movie? The like
Yeah, I
leader
remember
of
him.
Bavaria? And he
He had
is
a funny
just
accent.
this,
Yeah,
yeah. He had this very I mean, he's got this very deep voice and it is a little bit like Russian sounding. But look at like to me, it was a very obvious parallel to Netanyahu because he kind of had a similar sounding voice. Netanyahu is like part Polish. This guy is like Zlatko Burek. He's clearly Slavic in some way, and it was just the similarities were a little bit too glaring to ignore. You know what I mean?
and there's other aspects to take in mind too. Like I saw a lot of people highlighting the fact that because Superman was created by Jewish writers, and David Corenswet, who is also Jewish. They're trying to make Krypton parallel with Israel somewhat, and trying to say that even though you are you can be Jewish, you can reject what your country is doing. That's
Hmm.
sort of the argument I see being presented. Personally, I never really saw the Superman is Jewish allegory because sure he was created by Jewish writers, but Jewish writers also created characters like Black Panther, like as a gift to the Black community. So in that same way, like a Superman could be seen as a gift to Christians, but that's debatable. It depends on like what interpretation you have.
Yeah, and unlike I don't know how much of our streams you catch. Unlike unlike some of our normal content, I wouldn't suggest that Jewish people are constantly like trying to subvert American values and have this
Oh, of course
malicious
not. Yeah.
like everything they do is a calculated move against traditional like Christian and American views. Like maybe sometimes they just write stories, you know what I mean? I didn't even know
Yeah.
that the original writer creators of Superman were Jewish.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I had heard that David Cornsweet was Jewish. That's another thing I wanted to ask you about though. We talked about that a little bit when we first spoke on the phone. What did you think of the casting choices and
I thought the
performances?
casting choices were I thought the casting choices were one of the highlights of the movie. Like Nicholas Hoult, like he was the highest paid actor, like $2 million plus bonuses. So he was paid more than David Cornsweet as Superman, which at first sounds surprising, but then when you see the movie, you see, oh no, he deserved that amount because he like was perfect in like presenting himself as this complete like scumbag that you want to see get punched in the face because he's always being a little pain in the neck. He's always trying to agitate Superman, like get him to crack under pressure, and he really wants he really wants to make you punch him, but he can't because if he does, like that would ruin his entire reputation. Even though he's being like evil all throughout the film. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed Nicholas Hoult. His character, the way he acts in the movie, that's a pretty. That's where I started to have issues. But performance-wise, I have no problems. And the same applies to David Cornsweet. I see a lot of people complain about him showing emotion and showing weakness, but I don't know what you think. But a core part of Superman was him showing his capacity for restraint, even if he's justified in certain situations to use force, because uh, ultimately he's a character that wants to see peace win, like be. Uh, he wants to see peace prevail and not see have situations worse than they started out.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you actually. I think that having David Cornsweet as Superman, like, get emotional, get animated, get angry, get sad, showing him being human was a strong suit of the movie. I don't want to spoil like too much of the review basically, but when we talked before, we had discussed like, so what was your general thoughts? And you said you would give it a 5 out of 10. And I basically,
Yeah.
like, I'd say 4.55. I generally kind of agree with that. And that's
Mhm.
because there is a lot there, but there's things that get in the way. I feel like there was missed opportunities. We didn't talk about this before, but we were discussing before we went live on the air, your review of Squid Game season 3. And one of the
Right.
points you brought up was like, there's this subplot with a boat, the detective on a boat, and they just kind of move around.
Yeah.
And you brought up a point, which is like, they missed an opportunity. They could have found other islands that had past iterations of the game where they slowly discover it. And I think in line with that, there was these, like I said before, there's these nuggets of a good story that are just skipped out on. And one of them, I think, is like, you have Superman who has all this power, and maybe put him in situations where he does like more situations where he has to show restraint. And then it's revealed there's a character called Ultraman, and he's basically the only person in the movie that is able to throw hands with Superman and win. And it's revealed it's revealed at the end of the movie that he's actually a clone of Superman. And I think
Yeah.
you could have had an element there where he, like, you set up that he's at war with himself. And at the end of the movie, he has an opportunity to maybe like kill his clone and doesn't, showing the defeat where he's at war with himself, but overcomes that battle. You know what I mean? And another
Yeah.
opportunity, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, well, you could also say that that was kind of what they were going for thematically. Like prior, he's at war with himself over finding out that his parents, what their expectations for him were like different from uh, the expectations his parents who raised him on Earth raised him on. So he is at war with himself somewhat, and you could say that the climax of him fighting Ultraman is him finally settling on where he stands. Like the conflict is done simultaneously after he defeats Ultraman. So I could see that being an element of the film. But again, like uh, he's not really the Ultraman in the comics. He's like a literal evil version of Superman. Like this one. I guess they're going for more of a bizarro, like a dumbed down Superman uh, that can't even that has like a mental disability of some kind. He struggles to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so many of Superman's villains are just copies of Superman, uh Bizarro
Odd.
is just a Bizarro version of Superman. Ultraman is an evil version of Superman from another dimension.
Yeah.
Parasite steals Superman's powers. Like, the only one who can defeat Superman is Superman, you know what I mean?
I'm Batman.
Right.
But hold on, let me show you what's going on here in studio.
I'm Batman.
There we go. We got Zeb's back, and he's Batmaning it up.
I'm Batman.
Hold on, let me find where's the.
Y'all are so serious, dude.
I know we're now I got Superman in studio. Did you go out and buy that Did you go out and buy that while we were live?
No, go to main screen.
Go to main screen. What is that?
No, the one that says main.
Oh, yep, that'll do it.
No, this is my son got a kit that has like all of these in it. I'm Batman, and I was like,
I got you.
works.
That's cool.
I've been listening a little bit. I haven't been paying attention. Is the movie good or
Yeah.
bad?
Well, it's mid,
good.
I would say.
Yeah, it's which one are we again? Right?
Just go 3 cam.
Yeah.
3 cam?
Nope, down one. No, not
Oh,
cam.
3 cam.
Not
Three
cam
cam.
3.
There
3
we go.
cam.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, now that Zeb's here, I think I can. Well, now that Zeb's here, I think I can raise him a question that the movie kind of has you ponder over, but doesn't really give you a definitive answer. And it's if you're given a bunch of power to the level of Superman, when can you intervene in foreign conflicts? Like what is the justification? What serves as sufficient justification for you to intervene?
Well, the answer to that is pretty simple, I think. And that is that if you have the power to do so, what you believe is right, then you ought to do that thing. At whatever level. This is why I argue against people wielding or people refusing to wield power like Thomas Massey, which is deportations, right? You have the power to wield against illegals here. Let's deport them. Don't be a little gay boy. Don't be a little gay boy and scared to use your powers. Man.
I would say, like I told you before, it's a good movie to take your kids to. It's family friendly. There's no like horrific violence in it. There's not even that many swear words for a.
Didn't y'all say there was like some Middle Eastern conflict?
Yeah. And
was that kind of the question?
Yeah.
Yes, that was that was one of the focal points of the movie where, like, before the movie begins, there's this like Middle Eastern conflict.
Like if I'm Superman, I'm gonna just like punch Israel out, pick it up, and go like place it on top of Madagascar. Does that answer your question?
Just pick it up and move it somewhere else.
Yeah, like Madagascar or Australia or somewhere like islandy.
Superman can one by one at super speed deport every illegal immigrant for us. Is that what you would do if you were Superman?
Obviously.
I mean,
who couldn't do it? I mean, Batman could do it. He's got the funds. The Flash could do it. He's fast enough to just get them all and take them home. Superman could do it. If
you want to go with the allegory that aliens are immigrants, like Superman already does that somewhat. Like with Brainiac could be seen as an illegal immigrant. General Zod could be seen as an illegal immigrant, and he deports them
Elon.
off of Earth several times. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elon's definitely Lex Luthor. No, you know who's Lex Luthor? Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos? Yeah.
There's more physical similarities. I don't know. Does Lex Luthor have a lazy eye? I don't think he has one in the comics.
Does Bezos have a lazy eye?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
You can't get that fixed?
Nope. Believe it or not, there's no cure for a lazy eye. It would destroy the eyeball.
Just replace the whole thing.
Just get a
Bill
glass
Gates.
eye.
Bill Gates is the penguin.
Bill Gates is the penguin.
I can see that.
That's a Batman character, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Batman character.
Yeah,
Close
yeah.
enough. There was
Batman.
The one last point I wanted to make about the movie that I think was a missed opportunity before we kind of delve into the political aspect of things more deeply is
George Soros is a penguin.
George Soros is the penguin, but it's basically
What about Nasser? He's the penguin. Jerry Nasser, isn't that his name?
Jerry
Like that one
Master? I
Pulp
don't know
Fiction.
who that is. Oh, Gary
might be
Nadler?
Oh,
Jerry.
yeah, him. Gary Nasser.
Yeah,
Like that
you're
one-
absolutely right.
Yeah,
he does look like the penguin. Let me see if I can't pull it up.
You talking about Jerry Nadler?
Is it
Congress?
Jerry? I thought it was
Congressional?
Gary.
Or it might be Senate.
Jerry
I
Nadler.
might be fucking up his name.
This computer sucks. Or the keyboard sucks.
The Bluetooth goes
Jerry
all wiki-wacky.
Nadler.
Yeah, Jerry Nasser.
Especially before he lost all his weight, dude.
Hold on. Let me.
That one right there. Boom, right there. That one right there.
This
boom,
one?
That one. No, two, one, two, three.
Oh, holy crap! All right, I gotta
go here.
switch.
Click left on that.
Oh, this thing is running real slow. Bear with us here,
Click
audience.
left. We're probably gonna have to kill some tabs.
The mouse is screwing
Yeah,
up.
Jerry Nadler.
Crazy.
Boom.
Boom. There we go.
There we go.
Look at him.
I can't tell them
Look at
apart.
him.
I can't tell them apart.
All right, y'all continue what you were doing. I interrupted.
He just needs an umbrella. Okay, last point. Which one is it where it's just me and him? Is it C? There we go. There we go. My bad, everybody. My bad. I'm not used to running the show on my own. Zeb should be here to hold my hand more often. But the last point I wanted to make that I think was kind of a missed opportunity, or an example of how all the nuggets of a good movie that were there were rushed or just like spoon-fed to us, was Superman's powers are what make him, like, on the face value. This is what Lex Luthor thinks, is that Superman is great because he has powers, and that Lex Luthor is great because he has intellect. And it's a good, like, theme for basically Superman to defeat Lex Luthor at his own game. Like, Superman doesn't, at the end of the day, save the day and defeat Lex Luthor by overpowering him, but outsmarting him. And they actually tried to go for something like that in the movie, but it was basically Ultraman has pounded Superman into the ground, and he basically says, brains versus brawn, and then whistles, and then Krypto the super dog saves him, which is kind of akin to overpowering Ultraman anyway. I don't have a specific example, but I think there is an example in an animated Superman movie where Lex Luthor, what he does is he tries to defeat Superman by overpowering him, and he does this. He sets up a room with red sun lamps, and red sun lamps like diminish Superman's powers, and he gives himself like kryptonite gauntlets so that he can like literally throw hands with Superman. And then so Superman shows up, Lex Luthor's there, and he goes like, all right, like time to fight. And then Superman, he just leaves. He
picks
closes
up the
the
entire
door.
room.
Yes, he picks up the room and carries him to jail. So he while Lex Luthor was so desperate to overpower Superman, Superman ended up beating him at his own game and outsmarting him.
Like what he needs to do to Israel.
Like what needs to happen with Israel. So anyway, did you have any comment on that?
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, people like kind of overestimate intelligence in a way to a degree that they overlook that they can't make stupid decisions because of their bad qualities. And in Luthor's case, it's his obsession with Superman that makes him stupid at points, and it makes him predictable. So Superman can use that obsession to his advantage to get him to defeat him in the end.
Yes. And there were nuggets of that in there, but it was just kind of rushed. It was spoon-fed to the audience, you know what I mean? So I would say go ahead.
I wasn't really convinced with how Luthor is defeated in the end, because he, again, spoiler for the ending, but he opens up like a black hole that will destroy the entire planet for really no reason when you think about it, because he says that he's doing it to draw Superman out when he already can draw him out relatively easy by having Ultraman just attack the city like he did at the start of the movie. And he was already drawing him out. Huh?
Ultraman is a clone in this movie. It's a clone of Superman,
but like a bad clone.
But he's evil, and he's like mind controlled by Lex Luthor. To
like Neuralink.
It's never explained, but they can like
somewhat like
he gives like commands. He goes like 1A or HC, and it's like specific moves. Sorry,
it's like on a chessboard, like his commands. They see him through drones, and he's like a puppet from like a little room where he and his employees can like send him commands to fight Superman or to do anything that they want to do.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. So
Batman's better. Batman would have been.
And I was going to say, go ahead.
Yeah. But the point is, like, it has this movie has the elements of a good Superman movie. Thematically, I don't have anything wrong with what it's saying, but the execution, like through the plot, it needs some improvements. Like, if it had like another another draft, if it went through another round of rewrites, I think it could have been a solid an even better Superman movie. But as it is, it's pretty flawed.
Yeah, ultimately, at the end of the day, there, like we said, there's nuggets of a good story, but there was just so much crap shoved in there that I feel like some of it had to do with the studio stuff. You know, like why have Green Lantern? Why have Mr. Terrific? Why have Hawk Girl? I get why you have a character like Metamorpho. He's there because he serves a purpose, and he
All
has
of those
a
were in there?
redemption. Yeah,
That ain't a Superman movie.
yeah. Green Lantern. Well, it's a Guy Gardner Green Lantern.
That's like Justice League Part 4.
Come on, man. I'm trying to change the cameras here. Yeah, yeah.
I thought Superman movies were like Superman,
It should be, you would think, right?
but I saw it was colorful because James Gunn did it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like just weird stuff. Like there's one part where this kid like prays to Superman,
And then he never shows
like,
up.
and he never shows up. And I'm like, yeah. Well, like because he sends Green Lantern to help out instead. And it's one of those things where it's like Green Lantern and Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific, they said, oh, we don't get involved in politics. We just fight big monsters. We don't really care. But then they like get inspired to help by the Superman flag. And again, it's like that could have worked, but it's just there was too much to keep track of. You know what I mean? They needed to just focus on a couple specific points.
But no Batman though.
Yeah, it's like
No Batman.
no Batman yet.
What kind of movie is this? I'm Batman.
Yeah, but but like I said before, like they raised these interesting questions of when superheroes should intervene in a foreign conflict, and they just kind of like skip that step of giving a sufficient answer for why they should do so. Because yeah, like Zeb said, if you have the power to do something good to prevent something bad from happening, you should do it. But there's constantly bad things happening all throughout the world. So how do you determine which bad thing you prevent while allowing another bad thing to happen?
Yeah.
I mean, it's loosely the question of the trolley. Like, do you pull the lever and kill the one person, or let it kill 4 people? It's kind of a trolley problem,
Right.
but I wouldn't even take it that far. I mean, if I'm living in Metropolis, or where's Superman live?
Metropolis.
Yeah, he's Metropolis.
Gotham City. I mean, I'm gonna take care of Gotham City, right? I mean, they explained this in the last like 80, 90 years of comic books, right? They take care of their city first, and then they figure out everything else. I mean, just because there's issues across the world doesn't mean we need to send them $3.2 billion a year.
Right.
Josh I says Superman is the gayest superhero. I hate him.
Well, his son is gay. I don't like how his son is being written in the comics, but Superman, when he's written by competent, good writers, is a great superhero. But that's a problem with like comic book superheroes. Sometimes it depends on the writer. If the writer sucks, then Superman sucks too.
Yeah, that's why I think James Gunn, not a bad director, but not the man for this job.
Right.
Before we get into, because I know Zeb's probably chomping at the bit to talk about the Israeli thing. Are you familiar quickly?
No, I mean, I don't. I'm not that worried about.
We'll talk about
any of it.
Batman a little bit. How do you compare this Superman movie to the Matt Reeves Batman?
Oh, I love the Matt Reeves Batman movie. I give that one like an 8 out of 10. I love how they explore like Batman's early start, how he comes, like how he realizes, or like he goes on a little arc to figure out what kind of hero he wants to be, how he's different from just being someone who simply wants to enact vengeance on criminals like the Riddler or the people who wronged him. Like, and then he also has to grapple with his family's sins while still upholding their memory. I would say it executes that theme better than the Superman movie, because they actively explored that in the Batman movie better than Superman.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was going to say, is in a way, the Matt Reeves Batman movie is actually a better Superman movie than this one. And it was something, I loved it. Like, I remember people arguing when it came out, what's better, this or The Dark Knight? To me, even though they're both Batman movies, they're vastly different movies. And I personally like the Matt Reeves one better for that reason, where typically in a Batman movie, it's just Batman defeating an enemy. Not like, he doesn't really have character development. This was like the first ever Batman movie where he develops as a character, and it was done in a very good and interesting way.
Yeah, and because of that, I felt like this was one of the most relatable Batman that you've seen on screen, because of it. Because you actually see his problems are pretty down to earth.
Yes, I really like that. And on the Batman note, I wanted to ask, have you heard, are you familiar with the character Clayface?
I'll be back in half a second.
Yeah, they're making a spin-off movie with the director of Mother, and that's a pretty like dark movie. Darren Aronofsky, I believe his name is. Have you seen his
Yes.
movies?
Yes, I have. And I was going to say, because I'm super excited for this movie. It's a
I am
body
too.
horror movie about a Batman villain called Clayface that's actor who gets disfigured and is basically, like through an unfortunate turn of events, becomes like a monster in an attempt to get his fame back. So I'm very
Yeah,
excited for
and
that.
that yeah. Let's just take a moment to like acknowledge that that is such a genius idea to take super villains and give them a movie showcasing their origins, but make it into a horror or like thriller. Like that is such a great idea that just needs to be executed well. And it's literally $1 billion idea because that's what they did with Joker, and everyone loved it. Uh, it's only when they walked that back with the shitty sequel that nobody liked it. But it's still like a great idea, and I wish more directors or studios would do stuff like that.
Yeah. I like, and that's the thing is, I think Spider-Man has some of the most iconic villains, and Batman has some of the most like deep villains. Like all of his villains, for the most part, have interesting motivations, or at the very least with the Joker, just mysterious motivations. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Freeze, Clayface. I saw this video once where it basically explained, it took a bunch of Batman villains and explained how they're all representations of the 7 deadly sins.
Mental illness.
Yes. Like Two-Face is multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Joker, of course, was like mania, like just evil, I guess. I can't quite
Like,
remember. And
like schizophrenia or something.
schizophrenia, yeah. Ooh, Stacking Coins sent a super chat. Let me pull that up. Stacking Coins says, oh, hold on. Come on.
Yeah, stacking coins, brilliant idea, gents, and don't mind the shakeup.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, because this is typically Zeb and I talk politics. This is our first movie review, but I'm enjoying it, man. We're getting into some deep topics, and I'm excited to see your video analysis of Superman. When does that come out?
It should come out tomorrow morning. I might leave a bit early before you guys start faction, so I can finish it up. But yeah, we can stay to talk about Ben Shapiro if you want.
Okay, cool. Zeb stepped out, but and
Oh,
I don't know how much. I don't know how much of it I want to play here, since you're kind of on a time crunch. Let me see. Will this work? All right. The Ben Shapiro review. So, all right, perfect timing. Zeb's back. Zeb. Batman's back.
Zeb.
Batman's back. I'll give you a chance to come on screen. Here he comes.
I'm Batman.
There you go. So
Perfectly timed.
now we're going to transition into the obvious political takes, which, as I was explaining to you earlier, Zeb, there's a Middle Eastern conflict. I mean, it's not explicitly stated that it's the Middle East, but it is. It is the Middle East. Yeah, here.
Okay.
I'll just hand it over to you. You're better at this stuff.
I
But
saw
there's a country
saw
called
art-
Bavaria, a country called Jaspertoon.
Not-
I don't quite.
Not Palestine. Let's just call it that. Not Palestine.
Yeah, there's
There's that already?
Israel and Palestine. One of them is an American ally, and this is part of the controversy of the movie. Is Superman intervenes in a foreign conflict? There's Bavaria, which is a U.S. ally fighting against a technologically inferior neighbor country, and Superman just goes ahead and stops the battle. And it's never shown, but it's alluded to that he takes the prime minister or leader, dictator, whatever you would call him, of the American ally and threatens him. Threatens, he doesn't say he's going to kill him, but it's
The larger country? More powerful country?
the more powerful country.
Okay.
He threatens that leader.
That seems very obvious. Was it that obvious on screen?
He kind of
pretty
seems
obvious.
he kind of seems like Boris Johnson to me, but I can see Netanyahu comparisons.
Yeah. It like Jack was saying earlier, it's vague to where, and I think James Gunn wanted it to be vague to where you could read into it that it could be Russia, Ukraine, it could be Israel, Palestine. But I think there's one thing that I think is definitive to show that it's Israel, Palestine, is at one point it shows a map of these two countries. And assuming it's kind of similar to the maps we have on our world, it's two very small countries that border an ocean it's kind of like up, like up to the left, not Russia.
It's like a fake world. It's like,
yeah, it looks like Israel, Palestine on the map, just slight. Like obviously it's not a 1-to-1 comparison, but it looks like these countries look like they border the Mediterranean.
do they have like this really big wall that's like been there for maybe like 2,000 years and then they just go like this on it?
The Wailing Wall?
No.
Not the Wailing Wall.
No, not that one, just in the other universe.
Not quite.
Okay. Did y'all even ask me a question? First of all, before I answer or get the question originally, super chat from Stacking Coins. Let's go, boys. 10. Bring an idea, gents, and don't mind the shakeup.
Yeah, we pulled that one up.
This is something Josh has wanted to do, and we hooked up with Jack. We've known Jack for a little while, and
yeah,
why not?
I
guess why not? I mean, it's not my alley, but we'll play ball. This is a
Yeah, I'm having fun.
You having fun? Good.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised because I was like, I kind of had this idea of what I wanted to talk about, and then you were like, oh, you know what? Let's get Jack on, and I was like, okay. And then I watched some of his videos, and it's kind of nice to have someone to bounce the ideas off of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's been fun.
I know nothing about this.
About
Well-
movies or superheroes or what?
Really DC.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, why don't we react live to Ben Shapiro's review of Superman? Because I've seen a lot of acquaintances dunk on it because he makes some really silly claims or like stances in the film or about the film.
Who Shapiro does?
Yeah. So
Is this
Yeah.
what we're getting into now?
yeah, we'll get into it now.
Yeah.
Pull up the. What the heck is Plague Fleas talking about?
Lord of the Rings asked Jack, where do you hide all the dead hookers?
Oh no, that was a
thing.
running joke. That was a running joke on Cider House.
Let me
Is
see
it?
if I can
Okay, I was like, what?
facilitate.
They called me
fact,
Jack the
hold
Ripper.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I like that. I like that name.
Let me
Jack the
see if
Ripper.
I can.
We'll have to get you some like form-fitting intro music or something. Or intro
Like this-
like I don't know,
like the
some
music
old
from
Victorian
Psycho.
alleyway type background.
Like the music from Psycho when What's Her Face gets stabbed by Bates in the shower.
Yeah. Which reminds me, there's actually a Batman comic and subsequent animated movie where Batman takes place in the 1800s and he fights Jack the Ripper.
That's Gotham by Gaslight, isn't it?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. There we go.
It's pretty interesting because I thought it was.
Okay, y'all two need to get together and go circle jerk somewhere together, like once a week or something. I don't know what's going on right now. Just kidding. Figured I'd toss that one out there. We are doing a factions later.
Yeah, he said he might have to go. He wants to finish his Superman review video before tomorrow, so he might have to go before we get to that. So let's go ahead and play the Ben Shapiro thing.
All right, this time stamped. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, I might have you skip forward a little bit. But.
Not really. Honestly, like you have to look to find that. There's one line where Clark is saying, "Aren't you going to read me my rights?" James Gunn's politics is so ham-handed, like truly ham-handed, that it doesn't even read as political. It just reads as stupid.
Bro, what is this edit in and out?
He's being arrested, and he says, "Aren't you going to read me my rights?" And one of the members of the government says, "Well, you're now considered an enemy alien, or you don't have any rights because you're not an American." All right. If that's
Okay, big hats, little hats.
Well, pause real quick.
All right, he's paused it.
Also, legally.
Yeah,
ahead,
I mean,
Jack.
like, is that really like a political point, or do you think like that would
No
actually
go on video volume.
just-
Hold on, time out.
Or-
Time out, Jack. Let me try to run that back.
Incredibly stupid.
Came to Earth as a baby.
Let me let Chat catch up, and I didn't even listen to anything he was saying. I was just looking at his stupid hat here.
It's a movie about illegal immigration.
Hair hat.
Not really. Honestly, like you have to
Damn,
look
that
to find
yarmulke
that.
is
There's
getting
one
big,
line
man.
where Clark is saying,
Looks
"Aren't
like
you
a
going to read
Frisbee.
me my rights?" James Gunn's politics is so ham-handed, like truly ham-handed, that it doesn't even read as political. It just reads as stupid. So there's a moment where Clark, he's being arrested, and he says, "Aren't you going to read me my rights?" And one of the members of the government says, "Well, you're now considered an enemy alien, or you don't have any rights because you're not an American." All right. Like,
I mean,
is that
well,
supposed
pause
to
real
be some
quick.
sort of like anti-ice?
You're so demanding, Jack. Are you running this?
He's
thing?
an artiste. He's an artiste.
Oh no, sorry. When we do when I do attend streams and we like cover videos like this, we just.
I'm
like,
messing.
pause
I'm joking, dude.
Sorry. Yeah, but that he's like Ben Shapiro is like taking that incredibly out of context, because the reason he's referred to as an enemy alien is because Lex Luthor has put this idea in everyone's mind that he is an enemy alien sent here by his parents to conquer the Earth, which is why Superman turns himself in the first place, because he wants to prove his name. He wants to prove that he's innocent. So it's not really necessarily making a illegal immigrant point. At least.
So he assimilates. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. He assimilates.
Well, and I almost think
It literally
like
takes
we were talking
a
about
superhero to assimilate into America.
yeah. Well, we were talking earlier about this point, and I almost feel like the joke, the ham-handed line that Ben Shapiro is referring to was like a studio note, where it's like it's one of those things where it's like it's not a big part of the movie. It feels shoehorned in there, where it's like, well, you're technically an illegal alien, so we gotta shoot you in the head or something like that.
It's
know?
like
Lex
it's like
Luthor,
it's like when I was in 8th grade literature class and the English teacher kept reading so far into the literature they were pulling out something that didn't really exist, and Ben Shapiro was kind of leaning into that. Is that what you're saying? Reading into something that's not really there.
There is a scene where Lex Luthor kills a Indian guy and Benjamin Netanyahu laughs at him. What do you think of that, Zeb?
Like dot or feather?
Dot. Dot.
Bro, I got
Because he's
dots,
Superman's
feathers,
friend.
yarmulkes. It's all we got it all going on tonight, boys. Welcome to the stream. What was the question?
Nothing. Just, you can
What do I think of that?
Yeah. Are you pro Lex Luthor now? Did he boil him?
Damn.
Ninja's face.
I'm not opposed to Lex Luthor in general. But that's a
In
question.
general? If yeah, okay.
Isn't he good in like one of these worlds that exist or something?
Yeah. In
Okay.
in
Crisis
the world
on,
where Superman is evil,
He
Lex
can
Luthor
have
is
some
good.
redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Why we have ice melting on screen?
Because he was making an ice joke.
Yeah.
Like ice.
Oh.
Yeah. So Nate, that's a cock slapper right there.
He's really weak. Also, legally incredibly stupid, considering that he came to Earth as a baby and then was adopted by an American family, which would make him American.
That was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for people trying to scam the system and come into the country on a vacation.
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
There was a suggestion that he says truth, justice, and the human way. I didn't catch that anywhere in the film. The sort of social media politics, that social media is stupid and rigged by bots, which, I mean, I think everybody sort of agrees on at this point. And there's a really dumb visual joke where Alexis set up actual monkeys typing into computers as his bots. It's like, oh, God. But that's so James Gunn. Again, it's all so, I just don't like James Gunn. I mean,
Ben Shapiro's just mad that they portrayed the JIDF as monkeys. You know what the JIDF is?
No, but I can guess.
It's a Jewish. It's an army of Jews that log in and control, or comment and engage with people to create strife intentionally.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
Nope. I'm not on
I
Twitter.
wonder if Google will give me the answer. That's not Twitter.
Wait, I remember when like the IP data for 4chan was released, and like there was like the majority of like
Yo, some
people who
retarded
posted on
amount.
politically incorrect were like someone who posted on politically incorrect. They were all from Israel, or like most of them were from Israel. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it was some retarded amount of people.
Yeah, I heard about that. That basically 4chan was
So
Jewish
Lex
occupied territory.
Luthor created the JIDF and portrayed them as monkeys, and Ben Shapiro got mad about it. That's what happened.
That's exactly right. Wait till we get to the connections between Israel and
8200
and Palestine.
I bet it won't give me this one.
You're not.
What was that? What happened?
You didn't delete the other thing. Yeah, there you go.
I'm pretty sure this is within the JIDF, but we'll see. In 8200, ISNU is an Israeli intelligence corps, Israeli Defense Force, responsible for clandestine operations, collecting signal intelligence and code decryption. Counterintel, cyber warfare, military intelligence. Oh, I can't highlight. Boom. Central collection of unit of the intelligence corps, sometimes referred to as Signet. Anyway, yes, correct, peoples. Thank you for watching. What else?
You can keep playing the video.
Wait, Josh.
Jack.
Is
Yes.
this part? Have we reached the part in the video, or already past that, where he says that Superman should be put in chains if the United States can't control him? I remember him saying that.
Did he? I watched this whole video and I don't remember that.
Well, play it a bit more in case we catch it, because I
Okay,
saw
yeah.
people posting clips of that online.
No, don't lose our spot, please.
I'm not. I'm sure they'll have a B-roll of chains if that's the case.
It would either be at the beginning.
And again, I'm one of the people who, when James Gunn was first fired from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise in July 2018 over bad old tweets, I actually defended him at the time. So it's not about like anything personal with James Gunn. I just don't like his movies very much. The other politics of the situation are supposedly this foreign policy thing. So the left is suggesting that the foreign policy conflict in which Superman engages is a stand-in for Israel and the Palestinians, or alternatively for Russia and Ukraine. So let me give you the geopolitical setup. The geopolitical setup here is that there is a country called Boravia, and this country called Boravia is run by essentially a corrupt dictator who's...
Dude, I just had deja vu of Kamala Harris trying to describe Ukraine to people with Ben Shapiro talking about Boravia just now. There's this big country and this little country, and one of them's called Ukraine or Boravia. That's exactly what he just. I just.
Anything personal with James Gunn? I just don't like his movies very much. The other politics, foreign policy conflict in which Superman engages is a stand-in for Israel and the Palestinians, or alternatively for Russia and Ukraine. So let me give you the geopolitical setup. The geopolitical setup here is that there is a country called Boravia, and this country called Boravia is run by essentially a corrupt dictator who's working with Lex Luthor, and it invades another sovereign country, Jarhanpur, Okay, and so Superman stops that at the very beginning,
Dude.
Okay, like, and it doesn't show him
It's too
stopping
on the
it.
nose, man. I gotta find that clip now. Hold on. I gotta find that clip. You don't know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you?
If you're watching any level of news, even social media,
Shut
get
up,
down to
dude.
layman's terms for people
Good Lord.
Ukraine is a
of the United States.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
Dude, that is exactly what Ben Shapiro says here. And if you disagree with me,
Jack,
you're wrong.
I've got a very important question for you.
Yep.
Is Kamala Harris attractive? You can be honest. She's not president.
She's not my. She's not my type.
All right. Not even. You wouldn't even do it for promotion at work.
You sure,
I know
Jack?
she would. I know she would.
Let's go.
Banger response. That's pretty good.
And Ukraine. So let me give you the geopolitical setup. The geopolitical setup here is that there is a country called Moravia, and this country called Moravia is run by essentially a corrupt dictator who's working with Lex Luthor, and it invades another sovereign country, Jarhanpur. Okay, and so Superman stops that at the very beginning. Okay, like
So
it
that's
doesn't show
bad.
him stopping it. He talks to Lois Lane about it. Fine. Okay, the idea is geopolitically that Moravia has been a longtime ally of the United States. Jarhanpur is a country where we don't know who it's allied with. And it may or may not be run by jihadis, but we don't know. Like, we don't know who it's run by. It doesn't matter. The only reason that Clark stops it, that Superman stops it, is he says because
People were going to die.
which, as we'll get to in sort of my final breakdown of why this movie doesn't work and why no really good Superman movie has been made since 78.
You know who doesn't work?
Blacks.
What did he say?
I'll explain in a
gonna
moment.
go another
The
way, but
people
that's
of
the worst.
Jarhanpur are brown.
Look at my African American over here.
The people of Moravia are white. Okay, so this is why the left is reading this as Israel of the Palestinians. The reason it doesn't work that way is because we are not made aware that the people of Jarhanpur are either wildly terrorism supportive, that they have participated in multiple terrorist attacks on the people of Moravia. They are led by a corrupt dictatorship that murders gay people, right? None of that's in the movie. So it doesn't match up that way. And the idea that Moravia is Israel in this iteration, like a longtime U.S. ally that's randomly invading countries for territorial.
But why are you making me
I
listen
also-
to 3 minutes of
Dude,
coke?
you're-
It's all coke, dude.
Just like
That
rewind
does not
it 10
match up to
seconds.
any of the
You just
facts on
missed
the
it.
ground. Time U.S. ally that's randomly invading countries for territorial gain. That does not match up to any of the facts on the ground that we know of at all.
How
That is not
great
real.
is that?
That
Dude,
Moravia
here's the
is
thing.
Israel
But
in
hold
this
on, hold on.
iteration.
It's
Like a
3
longtime
minutes of
US ally.
coke, and then he finishes off with, we didn't do that.
And even
Randomly
Jack, who says that like it's kind of vague enough. Like Ben Shapiro uses it as an excuse to shoehorn in. Well, clearly it's not parallel because the people in Jarhanpur are not evil terrorists, and that Israel is like clearly depicted as bad, so it's not analogous.
I mean, I don't even
Countries
think
for
that's true. Like how I don't even think that's true how he's characterizing it, because I think they do say that Jarhanpur has attacked the United States in the past, but there's a distinction to be made between terrorists and civilians. I think I think it's like a quick line of dialogue in the film, but I think they do mention they do mention that.
You got a better memory than me, dude, because I don't remember that at all. I don't remember the chain comment in this video either, but I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
Okay. I might be misremembering too.
Because here's the thing, I did hear people saying that they said truth, justice, and the human way instead of truth, justice, and the American way, but I don't actually remember hearing that in the movie. But so many people are saying it, I just kind of assume that they probably did say that.
The reason they're saying that is because DC, which is run by idiots now, are like changed its motto to do that. Like I said at the beginning, to make the character Superman more appealing to people overseas and not simply make him strictly American based. So they're just it's possible they never even said that in the movie. They're just repeating that line from the comics.
That could be. I just wanted Zeb to see the thing where he uses this as an opportunity. Goes,
clearly, it's not analogous to Israel because we're the good guys, but they're the bad guys.
He coasts for 3 minutes and then goes, they just take land. We didn't take land. We don't bomb people and then take their land. It's just that we've been doing it for 50 something years. Yeah.
That's kind of the gist of it. Yeah, that's kind of the gist.
What'd you say about chains?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You could also read this as Russia-Ukraine because it's one sovereign country that's invading another sovereign country, and because the leader of Moravia has a Russian accent. So I guess that if you have like
Oh, that's it, dude. He's got an accent. I want to see this chain comment. Well, anyway, I guess what did he say, Jack, about the chains?
He essentially just said that if we can't control Superman, then yeah, the government would be justified in arresting him or making sure he can't interfere in the United States foreign policy. Which to me is wild, because why would you want to say that you're the guy wanting to arrest Superman? That why are you making yourself sound like Lex Luthor?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but I guess to directly address Ben's criticisms of Superman's foreign policy is that, again, as Josh and I were discussing, he's a highly idealistic character. He doesn't want he wants to stop violence on all sides. So if it's not merely a case of big guy bullying the small guy, if the small guy had like weapons that would kill civilians on the bigger side, he would go out of his way to stop them too. Like he would be against both sides if it resulted in mass deaths. I think Ben Shapiro just doesn't realize that for some reason.
He's a silly Billy.
Jack, Ninja says Superman should be emperor, obviously. What's your take on that? Because I'll have my take.
I mean, several stories explore that aspect, and it just means he's just essentially he's going to be a pretty bad leader, but it's just harder to hold him accountable because he could just laser you through your head.
I guess. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but the problem is, if he wanted to be leader, he could be, and nobody could do anything about it. But if he didn't want to be leader, then he ought to be leader, right? In some sense. And so, in both scenarios, he's the emperor. Like what's to stop him? Does he just have like
kryptonite?
Super humility? Is that his superpower too?
That's kind of one of the whole points of the story. Is it's like like despite all his power, his best quality is his humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what allows him to defeat an actual human, Lex Luthor, who has no power at all, or no superpower at all. Does that make sense?
I think Superman is a way around using your power for good in the greatest way. Oh, I could save the world and everyone else, but I'm not going to. Too bad.
Well, he does save the world, but he doesn't save it by like imposing himself on everyone else.
Yeah, that's essentially what supervillains do in the context of comic books, because like people criticize superheroes for being like black and white, but that's essentially what would happen if
Superman's
if
a boomer. That's what it is.
An idealistic boomer.
Yep, he's a libertarian boomer.
I can see that.
All right. So Jack, if you got Superman's powers today, what's the first thing you'd do?
probably get rich somehow.
Punch Ben Shapiro in the face. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead. Josh needs to tell me shut up.
Shut up.
Oh, probably just get rich somehow.
Get rich.
Just get rich. Yeah,
You
do the harem. You do the harem.
I mean, I wouldn't
the first thing you would do as Superman would become Batman. That's a crazy take. That's a crazy take, Jack.
There is a comic book storyline. There is a comic book storyline where Batman is thought to be dead and Superman pretends to be Batman while Batman is gone.
That sounds realistic. Superman just wants to be Batman, dude. That's all it is.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
Where are we at?
I think so Jack, final assessment of the Superman movie. Good, bad, thoughts, critiques. What's one thing you would change about it if you were in the writer's room?
All right, so I would say it's the best superhero movie to come out this year, which isn't exactly high praise because MCU movies are the quality of MCU movies are garbage these days. If I were to make any improvements, it would be to just make it less bloated, remove some characters to give Superman and more important characters room to breathe and tell the story that was intended better. And yeah, I'm more optimistic. I think it's in better shape than the previous DC cinematic universe. It's better than the Snyderverse. Yeah, you may not like Jor-El and Superman's birth mom, like telling him to conquer Earth, but that's way better than Zack Snyder making the Kents, Superman's parents on Earth, telling him to not save people.
I agree. So Jack, are you going to watch the new Fantastic Four movie next weekend?
Oh, definitely. I'll have to prepare for it.
Sweet. I'd be down if you are, maybe next Saturday if you get the chance. If you see it by then, to do another one of these streams and give kind of a post-review assessment.
Oh, definitely. I think we could. Yeah, I would be down for that.
Yeah, I've had a really good time, man. Thank you for joining us. Zeb and I were about to do his idea for the what is it, Zeb?
I'm gonna call it factions. I kind of stole it from John, so we're gonna play with that for.
Okay, we're gonna do some factions.
Fun.
You're welcome to stick around, but you said you had something, so
yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I got.
But
I got to finish up.
Stay.
I got finished up. I got to finish up a video before I get on another stream tomorrow around 3 p.m. But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it. This is really fun. I look forward to doing more in the future if you'll have me.
Oh, absolutely. We'll definitely set up something next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, where you and I can go over Fantastic Four, because I'll tell you this. I love the Fantastic Four, but I was not excited for this movie until they kind of spoiled something very important in the trailer that I would not have put in it, but it has got me a little bit more excited for the movie. I won't say what it is, though.
Yeah, I would say like the Fantastic Four, I like them more than the Avengers or the X-Men. So I'm very passionate about the Fantastic Four. So I'm down to talk to them next week or talk about them
I am too. And we'll talk and study up, because I want to talk about the original 2005 movies as well. We're going to talk about those.
Yes, okay. I'm looking forward
to it.
Hey,
man.
Jack, before you peace out, Lord of the Rings, he said, what stream are you going to be on tomorrow?
It's called Disagreement Day. So basically the premise of that show is I'm going to show up on another YouTuber's SK's channel, and we're going to have viewers call in, and if they disagree with our take on Superman, essentially it's a 5 out of 10 movie, and because of the fault of the reasons we outline, you can call in and disagree with us and debate us.
What's the name of that channel?
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Oh, SK, so S.K. say. He has like a Spider-Man 2099 profile.
Let me see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
if you go to live, yeah.
If I go to what? Live? Is it already
if you go to live,
scheduled?
yeah, you'll see some disagreement days. Like that's what it'll look like.
Oh, over here. Can they see that? Yeah, over here in the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah. Yeah, but I'll be
Cool.
on there like around 3 p.m. EST if if you guys are interested in debating about the movie. If you guys liked it more than me, anyone in
All right.
the chat.
All right, brother.
We'll check it out, man. Thank you for joining us, Jack. It was a fun time.
Yeah, same here.
Brother. Ask Jack if he can recommend any cool Nazi superheroes or supervillains. Dude, when I was trying to create the thumbnail for this live stream, I went to Superman punches because I was trying to put Ben Shapiro's face on there, and not everyone. Obviously, he was punching some supervillains or whatever, but almost all of them that weren't superheroes were Hitler. Like he was just punching Hitler all over the face. I guess all over the place. I guess that's just a Superman thing to do that the boomers pulled from them.
I think there was this alternate universe Superman where he's where it's Nazi Germany and him and the rest of the Justice League were Nazi supervillains or superheroes. I think it's called Multiversity. Is a one shot, but I forget which issue it is. I like how it was a joke question, but I gave him a serious answer.
he said thanks. All right, brother. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Good luck on that too. And yeah, like I said, you and Josh need to get together and do some, I guess, serious reviews.
Yeah.
I'm not deep into this one like y'all are.
We got
sure.
and you know what we should do, Jack? I've got an idea. Have you ever seen a channel called Nando V Movies?
No, I haven't seen that.
So he typically does Marvel content, but what he does is his review of the movie, he reviews it and like changes the movie. Like, this is what I would have done to fix this. You know what I mean? So it's not just like, this is bad. It's like, this is how I would have fixed it. We gotta like do something like that. I like his videos. I'll send you a couple that I thought were good.
We should do that. We should do that for the previous, before Fantastic Four first steps, like the previous one with Miles Teller. We should just do an entire stream about that, like what we would fix about all that.
That movie, man, I like it's like because what I'm thinking of is like, here are the little things I would change. Like here's what I would do if I were in the writer's room for this movie. Like if I saw the script as is, here's the little things I would change. To fix that movie, you'd need to start completely from scratch.
Yes, that's what makes it so appealing.
Right, exactly. All right.
Well, I'm going to get going.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Thanks, Zeb. Thanks, Josh, for having me on. And yeah, have a good one.
We'll catch you later, boss. He's a cool guy. I like him. Yeah, I'm excited to do more content with him. He's smart. Because even me, like, I did, like I said before, I did movie reviews in college, but my takes were like, it's good, it's bad. I watched his videos. Go watch Kinoflex. He's got some good takes, and he made some like really smart changes to movies and stuff. So I don't know, like, is this streaming on your channel, Zeb? Probably. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be doing my own solo show. I don't know if that would only be streamed to mine, because I imagine most of the people are following Zeb's channel. I Google searched my name yesterday, and this my YouTube channel with all this content didn't even come up. Which for now, that might be a good thing, but who knows? Oh my gosh, man. My neighbor is killing me.
I'm Batman. Oh, boys. All right. So I don't know if you can tell what we have on screen, but it is called Factions. John Ward started it a while back. He's done a couple of episodes on that. And so that's what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. Here's what we're going to do. What we have on stream is gay down here, not gay up top, America First on the right, and MAGA on the left. I think it seems self-explanatory. Josh, This is fairly self-explanatory. I didn't want to complicate it too much. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off with Mr. Piro.
Ben Shapiro.
Mr.
You
Tiny Hat.
Get started, because I've been going a while. I got to take a piss, but I'll be right back.
No. All right, we're going to start off with Mr. Piro. First of all, I'm going to have to download each one of these faces. No, just turn and push. Chat, did y'all enjoy that? Was that... I'm not superhero man, so like I enjoy some of the Marvel stuff, but I didn't know if y'all like that. Did y'all like that? If so, I'll do with some more of it. I know I like Jack. Jack's a pretty cool guy, so it's just not up my alley. I'm Batman. Keep him. So this is what we're gonna have is yeah, Josh got a handler call. We were talking about too much about Lex Luthor and the Jews. Ben Shapiro called and said it's not about Israel Palestine. That's what he said. Gay, not gay. Actual gay, not faggot gay, but like actual gay, like Rob Smith gay, and then not gay, and then we got America First and MAGA, and so they're obviously separate. There's going to be some overlap there. And we're going to play with that one at a time. We're starting with the yarmulke. All right. Chat. Ben Shapiro. I need some input here. We can start. I guess we're going to have to figure out how to converse with each other through chat. So we're going to do... Does everybody knows math and how this thing works, right? With 0 in the center, 0, 0, and then -1 to America First, or 1 to America First, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, all the way 10 to America First, -1, 2, -2, -3, -4, -10, all the way to MAGA, and then the same thing vertically, 1 to 10 to not, -1 to -10 to gay.
All right.
So,
I just got to say this real quick
It'll
before
be a
we
little
get
bit
into
complicated.
this.
What?
Josh I. If I ever find myself in Greece, I'm coming for you. You compare me to Shia LaBeouf from iRobot.
I did see that.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Was he in iRobot?
Yeah, he was like a side character. And here's the thing: I kind of if the critique is that Will Smith says stop swearing, you're not good at it. You're probably right. Like I gotta be like I shouldn't swear, to be honest. But you don't get to say that. Only I can say that.
He said it's a hat.
Oh, the hat?
Yeah, the 3D graph is better.
I think the hat makes me. I think I look kind of cute. I think I look kind of sexy. What do you think?
It gets
Zeb?
a little complicated.
You can call
The
me
hat?
sexy, Zeb. Say it.
I don't know if I would go that far. I'm not Shapiro gay.
So okay, I would disagree with where he is on that map.
Well, I just tossed him up there. I just tossed him up there.
Okay.
We just start here. All right, chat. Obviously, he's not America First. This is obvious here. Okay, Esperin, Mr. 2K. Maybe define America First versus MAGA for the purposes of factions. So we talked about this the other day on stream. What is MAGA? And we tried to explain what MAGA is. MAGA is, well, gonna die with Trump most likely, but it'll leave behind some baggage, and people will still carry it on. But for the purposes of faction, we're going to say America First is like a purity America First. Like there is no other loyalty outside of, I guess, what we believe America First would be. But this, again, this is a problem. Who defines it? We define it today. Congratulations. We are defining America First. America First is essentially not Israel First. At least in the last week, that's what it kind of looks like. It looks like where MAGA is protecting pedophiles and saving Israel from scrutiny. So just on that basis, that's kind of where we're going with that. Do you want me to explain gay for you too? Just kidding.
Mm-hmm. We can demonstrate.
But yeah, I mean, no. Josh, I'm gonna kick you off stream. What's gonna happen?
You gotta. All right.
Let me take a picture of you. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on factions, and you're going straight to the bottom.
I'm just centrist gay.
Centrist gay. Centrist gay.
That's the problem with you Southerners. Is
I think
you can't like.
The problem with us is we're not gay. Is that the problem?
No, because you can't joke about being gay.
You can joke about being gay. You're just bad at joking about being gay because
when I grew up, here's the thing. When I grew up, if you couldn't be gay in like a joking way with your friends, it meant you were gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is okay.
To
This
your
gay,
credit,
this
the
gay
Southerners
is,
blur the line because they're so afraid of being gay that they're like black. Like Southerners are like blacks. You know, they're like they can't take a gay joke because they don't want to be gay.
I guess it depends on where you're at too.
Sure. You know, and I'm not saying this of Southerners, but you know,
if
blacks,
you're in the Marine Corps
like,
or a football locker room in college or like it seems like some very male spaces, it gets kind of gay pretty quick. So
it's one of those things. You know how they say like secure
maybe
men
that's what
wear
it is.
pink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And and that's the thing is, it's like as a high schooler, I was like, no way, man. But now it's kind of like if you can't make a gay joke with your buddy. Now a gay joke does not involve kissing, but if you can't make a joke, it's because you're gay. You know what I mean? Ninja Spades gets it. Ninja Spades.
Let's see here. All right, where are we putting Shapiro? Esperon says -10 up here. We going Shapiro up here?
I mean,
I don't know. I think he's kind of gay.
He's
kind of gay. He's got the feminine.
Now,
dude.
here's the thing, and I wouldn't even
go. Well, he is full MAGA, dude.
Okay,
he is full MAGA for sure. The question is,
it's not like so MAGA does not mean anti-America. It's not America first anti-America. It's America first MAGA.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This isn't MAGA. This is MAGA. If it was anti-America, I guess we would be off chart over here. Which I guess we could drop him like right there. What you think?
Stacking coins says kissing is the joke. You got to commit to the bit, bro.
Dude. If this wasn't published, I would tell y'all some Marine Corps stories.
Yo, what does that mean?
Not me.
You just watch.
There's a game. It's called. You ever heard of Chicken?
Dude, no way, dude. What are you? Come on, man. You can't be serious right now. Yeah, I know Chicken.
Yeah, but it's gay.
Oh, is that the one where you
Gay
put your
chicken.
hand on the leg and see how far you get before they like stop you?
Just gay chicken. Just
Does it
whoever
involve
can
nudity?
be. Well, the idea of chicken is, I guess, running at each other, and the first one that turns loses.
Oh,
Gay chicken is the first one that's veers off from being. Well, it's however far it goes. Whoever doesn't.
My mind was going to a much darker place.
Well, it's. I mean, it's not just kissing, but it's like anything up to the most gay thing.
Yo, what the?
My friend. A dude I knew in the Marine Corps.
Gosh.
A couple of dudes. A lot of dudes I knew in the Marine Corps.
Yeah,
I'm incriminating myself. I'm gonna shut up.
I've got this friend, and he told me. So anyway, Doc, that's why I want you to check out this spot.
I guess,
on my crotch.
Esperon, if we're being serious, when I say not gay and gay, it kind of there's a spectrum on here of effeminacy.
Effeminacy.
Effeminimity.
She's a phenomenon.
He said, not just kissing. Do you have to do gay things to become a Marine?
Aren't all Marines gay? Oh, I'm thinking of the Navy. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of the Navy. But you guys are like diet Navy. You're like Navy light.
No,
you're on
like
the boats
Navy.
a lot.
We're like Navy heavy.
Okay, straight from the horse's mouth, apparently.
Real chicken is when you put your orange pale in a lit cigarette,
Oh.
drop it between them. And
I've
see.
got real quick. I got a funny.
We're never gonna get through this factions thing.
Whatever, man. We're having fun. It's a casual Saturday stream. So, I told this to Zeb yesterday when I left from our show yesterday. There's a brand new hot chicken place in town, Dave's Hot Chicken. They sell fried chicken with lots of spice. It's pretty good. I've had it before in a different location, but it literally yesterday was the grand opening. I left the show, went home. The police were already there, man. Need I say more? Dave's hot chicken.
Same
It's
thing.
good. It is good chicken, though. Baby.
Yeah.
Is it already on the map?
Yeah, probably.
I remember when they opened the QT in town, that was on Google Maps like same day. They wasted no time.
How long's it been open? It ain't even been in a week yet, has it?
It opened yesterday.
It was
Yesterday was the grand opening.
I've never seen
I swear to God. And the police were there. Now, here's the thing. They were there this morning, too. I thought they were there
They
because
probably
there was
just
an
have
incident,
like 24-hour security at the Dave's Hot Chicken.
which is kind of funny. It's funnier.
Imagine opening a chicken joint and just go ahead and call the police department. Hey, we got our grand opening. Can you just post up for like a month or two while we get situated? Dude, that's bad. That is bad.
I know, dude.
That is
like,
terrible.
It's like the chicken place having the cops called on it day one. That's funny. The chicken place or the cops just showing up and being there always. Come on, man.
All right, I'm putting Ben Shapiro right here. Super
That's
MAGA, kind of gay.
Dutch rudder.
I don't
Am
know
I
what
supposed
that
to
is.
get? He's referencing me clearly, but I don't
Put
get it.
Ben's face over Josh's.
That'd be funny, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that sounds like Italian. All the time. Did you remember his crash out?
So basically, Superman is anti-Semitic, and the South shall rise again.
Where's my sponsorships? Where's my sponsorships? Give me the
Dave's
money.
Hot Chicken.
We need a sponsorship from Dave's Hot Chicken. Marines aren't eating crayons; they're doing gay things or gay things with crayons, dude. I really don't want to tell y'all Marine stories, but
Well, quit teasing. Then don't tease us. Tell a story.
I can't, dude. Then they won't subscribe. That's what they subscribe for. They just come out every once in a while. It's got to be specific, though.
Okay. Well, okay.
Dude, I have a lifetime of Marine stories. I probably need to start telling more. I just don't like doing it.
You don't like telling stories?
It feels self-indulgent.
Okay, you did tell me once you're not a good storyteller.
I'm not a great storyteller, and especially when it feels like I'm boastful.
Come on. Like they're watching us, dude. You think they are gonna watch you tell a story about how you kissed a man in the Marines, and they're gonna be like, ooh, this guy's
All right,
really
chat,
like
one time-
blowing his own horn here instead of the other guys. I hope your wife isn't watching
There was a
this.
couple of us that got together, and did you get so bored in the barracks with guys? Anyway, there was like three of us that like pulled our pants up real high and took a picture of it, and it was just like legs and side butt cheek, and so we took it around to a bunch of dudes and asked them, "Do you think these chicks are hot?" And
That's pretty funny.
and they would say yeah, and then we would zoom out of the picture and it would be us.
That's pretty funny. That's good.
Oh, dude. That was a good one,
See,
dude.
what's wrong with that? That's not self-indulgent. That's a funny story.
Dude,
That's a
Chad,
classic gag.
I got some nice thick legs, so it went off well. Anyway,
Muscle mommies ain't the way, dude.
oh, you want to see my varicose veins?
Yeah, look at that thing.
That used to not be there. I'm getting old, dude. How old am I? 33?
Oh, I wasn't even talking about the veins. I was talking about that big, ambiguous, like bulge. Come on, that you have on your leg. Pull it up again.
That's veins. That's
What?
varicose veins.
It looks like you got a tumor.
Y'all see that?
Look at that thing. It looks like he's got a tumor.
It's varicose veins. I don't know what that is.
Yow.
All right. Sorry. Jeb, that's a lie. I heard your speech at vet. You did a great job with telling stories there. Did I? Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Who's that?
I need to work on
Oh, you posted the video.
Yeah, I
huh?
posted.
Yeah.
I need to work on just speech in general. I think if I'd had a little bit more time to prep, then it would have gone over a little bit well. But I'd like to do some more of those. I enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I got asked to do a speech, but I never talked to the guy. I need to do that for the Florence Republican Party.
Hairless baby legs, dude. I'm not really a hairy person. I don't have that much hair on my legs. I do on my chest.
Yeah, man, look
now.
at your arm compared to mine.
Yeah,
I mean, it's bigger,
I don't have
but
hair.
mine hairier. I just can't grow hair on my face.
Also, I could tell you were a bit apprehensive, held back, maybe a bit. Yeah. I think it's not the same. Like, I don't get to off the cuff yell at the camera. It's not.
There are also black people there.
There's not. Well, there's like 3. Well, there's one couple, and they were sitting up front, dude.
And
dude,
you're talking about
times. Those probably 3 times that ran through my head. I was like,
and you're talking about
in the middle of the speech.
Ordo Amoris.
I was in the middle of the speech, and I was like, how far do I need to take this? How far do I need? Like mid speech, I was like, dang.
The good news is,
but they were cool though. I mean, I talked to them afterwards.
I'll
stop
myself.
I don't hate non-white people. I don't know why people think that. I know why they think that, but it's not true.
It is fun to tease, but we don't hate them.
I get that.
We just want them.
It runs in the family. I got I'm gonna get it taken care of here for too long. It doesn't hurt or anything. It gets pressure on it if I sit or stand too long, but it is what it is. It's like the blood flow gets backed up. That's what it's from. Varicose veins, well, they're genetic, but they're from like forced blood flow, and there's not enough it's not venous enough to get the blood flow going, so it creates its own vein. Anyway, that's side note. Side note. Ben Shapiro, little gay, lot of MAGA. All right, who else? Who else are we doing? Josh, give me a name. Give me a name. Anybody?
Dave Rubin.
Easy one. No, we gotta get a.
All right,
we gotta get
a very.
Chad, give us a couple names.
Spam some names. Do we want to start with Nick, or should we save him for later?
I mean, we could throw him on there.
Yeah. Do Nick. Do Nick Fuentes, and then do Alex Jones. We got to do Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, we could do Alex. We could do Alex.
Oh, that's a good picture.
This one?
Yeah.
Babyface?
Babyface
Nick. All right, let's throw him up there. Jack Posobiec, Owen Schroyer. Got some names coming at us. Let's go. Nick Gates.
Do you know what I was thinking about the other day?
Who Nick Gates is. Do you know who Nick Gates is? Am I? Babyface. What were you saying?
This is gonna sound. This might sound a little
obviously
self-indulgent.
Gay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Nick's any gayer than Ben Shapiro. I think he's kind of gay, but not on this side of the gay. Just kind of, just like he's effeminate but not gay. Does that make sense?
Are we doing gay as in like masculinity essentially? Because I wouldn't say he's.
Well, I can't do like binary gay, not gay. It has to be some kind of spectrum, and I guess that spectrum is just like effeminacy.
I'd put it. Yeah, I'd put him maybe a little higher than where he is, but by like a notch or two. But he's definitely effeminate, so you can't put him at the top.
I do want to address this real quick. 26 or something, no girls. Come on now. All right, one. It's hard.
Nah.
Two.
I'm 27.
Nick has been in the public spotlight since he was like 15, like extreme right. And honestly, I don't blame anybody for not.
Zeb
dating Nick.
Zeb would not. Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna say. I was gonna say like when we first started doing this, not long after I got a girlfriend. And you were very, like, in your own way, encouraging me not to do that.
No, we didn't chat. Well, Josh is 26, 27?
I'm 27.
Josh is 27. He's getting a little older. But the problem is, Josh's generation is never going to be able to get ahead. Like never. Unless they just duck their head down and work 80 hours a week for like a year and a half. And or throw a Hail Mary, which is what I'm trying to get him to come on full time for, right? I mean, he could work a wagey job and make 60, 80, maybe $90,000 a year. But at the end of the day, like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want to do that, the only way to do it is Hail Mary. Is just, and you can't do that, get sidetracked by, women or children or whatever.
The more, when we
I know that's kind of a bad take.
No. When we first started this thing, you were basically like at the very beginning, not even joking, but being like, yeah, man, just quit your job and we'll throw an air mattress in here and you can live in the studio. And I'm like, oh, ha. But the more time goes on, the more I'm down, the more I'm like, just screw it. Just live in a van down by the river for like a year and work as hard as possible.
I mean, Plague is right here. It's better to have children younger.
Yes.
I mean, it's a catch-22, man. If you don't have somebody coming out of high school, maybe early college, then it gets exponentially harder to do both or to do either. And so
the thing is, I just don't want to be a part of my son's life.
It varies per person, man. It'll take just as much work, if not more, to Hail Mary it into the internet commentary. But if you can handle it, I'm sure it's worth it. Men in Black, dude. I never watched Men in Black.
That's a good movie.
I don't watch movies really. I just never.
This is why
I watched the MCU up until they destroyed it with Captain Marvel, and then everything else beyond that.
Because here's the thing. This is why we're a good fit, because we're kind of opposites in that way, and that's why I think I need to do more content about movies.
You're gay and I'm not.
Yeah, you're cute. Most people don't read nonfiction. Most people don't. This is why I always emphasize recapturing the institutions. One of the main institutions you got to recapture is Hollywood. This is why people think the way they do. Someone brought it up on our stream here. The movie, what's the one where...
I don't think Hollywood is the future, man. I think indie movies are the future.
Well, Hollywood in the
sense of media.
In the sense of media, movies.
I think, that's what John Ward's trying to do. That's what Sam Hyde's trying to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want to try.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to try to do eventually.
When I say capture the institution, I don't mean like infiltrate Hollywood,
produce media content, watchable
replace
content.
It. Yes.
I agree with that take, kind of.
Believe it, I never even told you this, but I before you approached me about doing this podcast with you, I started writing a novel. I'm one paragraph in and then haven't touched it since we started doing this podcast.
Nice. That's why we're here. Stop Josh from writing the novel. He mentioned in the Kenneth interview he had the issues he has with dating. I just saw a couple clips from the Kenneth interview. It would have been tough. It would have to be a real life network to pull it. Through a real life network to pull it off. Surprised he isn't dating through his church, maybe.
We got a downvote.
We got a downvote on that inability to read. But while you're here, go ahead and like the stream if we can. If it's worth liking. Second of all, I mean, people like Nick Fuentes, if they don't already have somebody, it's going to be hard to do it just because of eyes on them.
Yeah, he's going to have to fake his death.
And
here's the problem for Nick.
Probably, dude.
The kind of woman, like he's basically said as much. He won't settle for retard, but that's all. Like the only type of woman that would affiliate with him is like a politically minded woman.
All right, Chad, is Nick about where you think he needs to go, or do we need to go down here with old Shapiro? Up or down? Up or down? +1, -1. I think we're close enough. I'll adjust. Who else did we say right on the hat? Okay. Let's see. Who else did we say? Jack Posobiec. I don't know Jack Posobiec like that, but we can definitely do it and see I'm gonna rely a little bit on chat on this one. Get his stupid face. Boom, bang, pow. Oh! In the chat, boys.
John Ward.
Mr. John.
What's he
Mr.
talking
Ward.
about?
Wow, great idea with the axes, bro. Axis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I stole John Ward's idea or something. Where'd you get that? I just... Oh, man. The world champion in the house.
Really what's going on here is Zeb and I's content is
stole it.
just an appropriation of John Ward's, but Southern style.
Yeah, but better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. While we're here...
Hey, John, if you need a fat retard in your movie, I'm always available. I'm one plane right away.
I was literally talking about John, and then he just spams in the chat. What's up, dude? Let's see, Southern Fried Ford chat, dude. We got a solid chat, man. If we're comparing chats with other people's,
our chat's pretty
between
banging.
Ninja and Josh and Esperon on the 2K today. Welcome to the chat,
and don't forget stacking
first...
coins, bro. Stacking coins is one of my favorites.
Coins, yep. No, I was watching earlier. Oh, you're working on... We got a stream tomorrow with John Ward that we're going to do, so if anybody wants to join in on that, we will be over his channel. If you're not already subscribed, I'm sure you are. He's like the most famous person on the planet, if you didn't know. The world champion. All right,
so killed the Queen of England.
I
saw it.
Jack Posobiec. I just know him from Twitter. I actually have a book that he wrote.
Has Josh been on JW yet? Oh, John Ward. No, I've not. I'm open to it.
Anyway, it's somewhere over here. What do you write? Inhuman?
I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about Jack Posobiec.
Ask chat.
Ask chat who
Posobiec.
John. Jeez. John Ward says you got to bring me on sometime, Zeb. You got to let me out of my cage.
Dude, we'll do it. Josh,
tomorrow
might be a little.
Oh,
tough,
I can't do tomorrow.
Oh,
I can't, yeah.
Okay.
But
not
next
my fault
time,
now. Josh could have came tomorrow, but now he can't come. So
give me more of a heads up and we'll make it work. My best friend, who I see once a year, is going to be in town.
I started reading this. Worthless. I mean, it's food for the normie cons.
I like the imagery. It's a good cover.
It's food for the normie cons. I mean, if you ask me, I'm gonna put. Why are we Posobiec in? Am I pronouncing that wrong?
Peso. Is he Hispanic or something? Peso.
Posobiec.
I don't know how to spell peso, to be honest, though.
Posobiec. Definitely not America first. Definitely a little gay. How gay is the question, and how non-America first? How MAGA? I mean, he's pretty MAGA, dude. He's pretty MAGA. He's pretty normie con MAGA. Chat. Posobiec gives a shit. I don't know who he is. He's very normie con MAGA. I mean, he's over here. I think he's less gay than Ben Shapiro, though. Yeah, he's definitely a lot less gay than Ben Shapiro. A lot less effeminate. I disappeared him. Oh, there he goes. We're gonna go up here. All right. All of them are a little gay, though. All of them are a little gay. Aaron, we can do Aaron. We'll do Aaron. There was a couple other names we're gonna get to. Aaron. Oh, well, maybe I should type his last name in. Yeah, that one will work. All right. You know who this is, Josh?
I know a little bit about him.
Oh, Lord.
So did you... I know you mentioned that the access
thanks for stopping
the
by, John.
factions you got from John, but... Did you come up with gay and not gay, or was that?
Yeah,
him
well, his
too?
is a lot. He likes to complicate the shit. He likes to complicate. He's got like 3 axes going this way.
It's kind of like
and
a
we can't figure
star.
out depth and who's where. It just looks like a bunch of bullshit going on. I'm just kidding. Oh shit. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, dude, for sure. And we will be live with him tomorrow. Oh, dude, we got to talk about this whole past last week, dude. I've been I don't know if John's kept up with any of our stuff, dude. I've been black pilling all week. Aubrey McIntyre, where's this guy going? Fairly not gay, fairly America first. Right here, chat.
I don't know enough about
Zeb
him
can't
to-
handle the monomyth.
He doesn't. I mean, if you told me he was Jewish, I'd believe you. But I don't know if I'd.
Aaron's not Jewish.
I know. I'm saying because
I think he's up
Josh.
here.
Josh I says he
Wait,
looks Jewish.
No, Aaron's not Jewish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if you told me he was, I believe you, but I wouldn't assume he is. Josh I says he is Jewish. I don't know enough
Is
about
he?
him.
I don't know if I believe that one. You sure? I'm gonna have to look into that one. I don't think he's Jewish. He doesn't act Jewish. Anyway, all right. Who else was said? We could throw Candace Owens on here. It's so big. Jeez. Oh, I got a couple names. I'm gonna bomb out here in a second. Hold on. Owen Schroyer. I don't know who Nick Gates is.
I have a suggestion after Owen Schroyer.
If I could ever type it out. Why doesn't Owen have a good picture to use? We'll use this one.
That's a good one.
Boom. All right.
I got that boom boom pow.
Let me see the zoom in on face, I'll tell you. Oh.
You know where my sister is right now?
Owen, well, the image is about to be pre-beard, but we're going to judge it off post-beard. All right, we got Owen over here.
So Zeb,
What?
I know you're trying to figure that out, but I found out today my sister, she's got a boyfriend and they're going on vacation with his family. She, right now, is right next to Epstein Island. They're vacationing in the U.S. Virgin Islands on St. John, which is right next to Little St. James.
Coinky-dink?
She had to do cleanup.
I think so. Got to do cleanup. All right, I'm going to place Owen up here, not gay, very America first. Chat, disagree with me. Oh. We're getting tight. That Dilly guy. Dude, I don't know much about Dilly. If y'all...
Okay, here's my suggestion.
Go ahead.
Sam Hyde.
Oh, we're going to run out of space, man. We're going to have to we're going to have to be more critical, I guess.
Oh, yeah, well, he would kind of be up there. I guess he'd be in that corner. You got to do that. No. Not the Trotsky one. The one left of him.
Quiet when a black woman's speaking.
Sugar.
All right, we got to be a little bit
Sam
more
Hyde is
judgmental.
definitely Jewish.
I think we're gonna push these. I think I'm gonna push Owen over a little bit. Are we close? Are we close? They
Stacking
might
coins.
stack- they might-
Sam Hyde's hands are too big for him to be Jewish. You can't tell who that is. All right, I'm trying to think.
Steven Crowder. Yeah, we need to do Steven Crowder and stupid. What's the other one that likes to dress up as a chick all the time?
Michael Knowles.
We could do Knowles.
Yo, look
You
at
know
some
who
of
I'm
these
talking
photos.
about. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, dude, the V-neck thing is.
Dude, you know who this looks like? This looks like Jack that we just had on.
He does.
Dude, Jack looks like Steven Crowder.
Yo.
Do I have a
He
picture
totally
of Jack?
does.
Where's
He
John at? John, you
totally
still in the
does.
stream? Dude, he looks like Jack, or Jack looks like Steven Crowder before any kind of facial hair. Chat, tell me that don't look like Jack.
Dude, you're absolutely right.
Dude, we just had Steven Crowder on the show and didn't call him gay. Definitely gay. How America First is he? The problem with Steven Crowder and Steven Crowder types is they flip-flop so hard, man. And dude, since he's lost the Mug Club thing, what was he with, the Blaze? Who was he with? He was with the Blaze or somebody. Dude, I haven't seen hardly anything from him since that fallout that they had.
Him and
he tried to get a contract and try to expose the Daily Wire and stuff like that. I haven't seen him since. That's been like 2 years ago.
Because I like Anthony Cumia.
Yeah, dude, I think Crowder's like over here somewhere.
What's his name? His name's Dave something. Anthony Cumia's former co-host, Dave. He joined Steven Crowder, and then they had a falling out. That was the last thing. And then
Steven Crowder is probably impossible to work with.
He reeks of like insecure douchebaggery, and he's gay.
A young Steven Crowder.
Yes.
He definitely, Jack looks like Steven Crowder, or yeah, like a younger Steven Crowder. That is Jack. I about said his last name right there.
I don't even know his last name.
Maybe I need to forget it. But there you go. There's Crowder. Maybe over here. Dave Rubin. We'll go ahead and put Dave Rubin on there just for an anchor. Alex Stein. I can't even type. I still got a stupid face. Look at this retard. Chat, check this one out. Oh, Milo? Yeah, we get Milo too.
Son of a...
Dude, why was it so big when I put it up there? Oh, Lord.
He's got
his stupid
like,
face.
He's got Android face. He doesn't... There's like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
That's exactly what he looks like, dude. One of the androids off of Dragon Ball Z or something.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, but if you watch, what's a Blade Runner? The like something Turing test where they just.
You've never seen Dragon Ball Z?
I'm not.
We're not just gonna skip over that.
You're gonna call.
We're not gonna skip over that.
You're gonna call me gay, and you've watched Dragon Ball Z,
dude. That is primetime cartoon Saturday morning. 10 years old.
For faggots?
No.
Yeah.
What did you watch? Courage the Cowardly Dog? What did you watch when you were little?
That's a good show.
Oh my God,
but
dude.
no, I watched Ben 10, man. Hell yeah.
The gay Ben 10 or the not gay Ben 10?
The not gay Ben 10.
My brothers watched Ben 10, so I guess I kind of
awesome.
watched Ben 10 too.
What else is awesome? Danny Phantom's gay. SpongeBob is awesome.
Anybody that watches anime is us.
Yeah.
Listen,
anime is us. Now, I'll tell you this.
There's a difference between watching it at 8, 9, and 10 years old and watching it now.
It's a gate. You got to admit, though, it's a gateway drug to anime gayness.
Well, you could make that argument for all cartoons.
That's true. I don't know, man. Like
what? Gumball was that? Is that something the kids watch now? What's the show?
That show's funny. I didn't watch it. Was after my time, but I see clips from it. It's pretty damn funny. Regular Show was good. Did you watch? Yeah, you definitely didn't. I mean, that was kind of out of.
I know what Regular Show is. It's this outlandish cartoon that isn't regular at all.
Yes.
Okay. You know, okay, I'll go on record and say
10-10. The movie was good, dude. The
Dragon
movie
Ball
was
Z
good.
Abridged is goated.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what
dude.
that is?
Oh, dude. A goated show was Young Justice.
10-10 is out.
Young Justice
I don't
was
know what
awesome.
10-10 is.
The movie, that's what I was saying. The movie's good. The movie is a banger. I didn't even know it was a show.
Dude, what do you mean, genuine question? How is that a
Would it be
genuine
healthier as a
question?
white guy to have a relationship with an anime pillow or
How is that a genuine question? Dude, Elon, okay, so we're probably going to cover this week. Probably not tomorrow, but on Monday or Tuesday or something. I want to cover the damage that Elon has done with his Grok companions.
Dude.
Like, it one-shotted Japan.
Dude.
Japan is done, dog. They are done.
Dude, my friend, like you showed me the the Grok companion thing. I like genuinely like went home. I hadn't thought about it since. My friend, we got on a FaceTime call. He pulled it up.
No.
It's
bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad, dude.
Dude, Elon needs to be like...
It's crazy because he was doing it to be funny. Like he had a full blown conversation with it beforehand to like set it up where he was like flirting with it and stuff. And he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna bring you in and we're gonna convince it to have a 3-way." And then he was like, "I got my friend Josh here," and she was mad that like. He was like, I don't want him. I want you. And dude,
you can
it's
see this coming.
nuts.
You could see it coming from a mile away, dude. This companion thing is gonna just destroy entire societies. I'm talking about destroy entire nations if it doesn't get under control.
Elon needs to be like shot out of the sky for that one, dude.
Dude, he needs to trebuchet back to South Africa.
Yes, and he needs to be #1 in the black apartheid. He
But to answer your question,
needs
Josh, I'm
a
not
flaming
answering.
tire necklace.
I refuse.
That's what Elon
Plead
needs.
the fifth. Ruben should be the most gay because he is gay, literally.
Oh yeah, you have him
Can I
less
move
gay
him
than
down?
Ben.
No, he's definitely.
I'm sorry.
He's definitely
I
the
had the
gayest.
accesses wrong.
Maybe Crowder's not quite that gay.
Yeah, I'd move Crowder up. He's gayer than Shapiro. Yeah, that's good. That
Yeah,
right
somewhere
there.
right there.
That's good.
Okay. I think Alex Stein's gayer than Crowder is, though.
Alex Stein, that's who it was.
A question
Do you
on
think,
the Milo
you think
chat.
he flirts with AOC as a cover?
Oh yeah, it's a bit. Question on Milo chat. Post shot conversion therapy or pre? Dude, is that? Oh, that's got to be a different Alex Stein. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me get this stupid face. Stupid face Stein. I bet Stein isn't even his full name. Josh, I'm not even pulling that comment up. Dude, Alex Stein is like as gay as you can get without being Rob Smith or Lindsey Graham. One day we'll just do politicians. He's definitely gayer than Crowder. Is he more America first or more MAGA than Crowder?
I'd say he's more America first.
Like a little bit more or like a little bit
Like
more?
I would
more?
have their images be touching. And they're gay for each other, so it works out perfectly.
Have they
It
ever
comes full
done? Have
circle.
they ever done a collab?
Yeah.
Have they?
I mean,
Or you would
definitely
just-
not on camera if that was you're asking.
I mean, he's still
On
gay.
the Ring doorbell.
Let's see. This picture even smells
They
like
better not go to a
strawberries.
Coldplay concert together.
Isn't that the actor Ash v. Evil Dead? If so, Zeb, this is blasphemous. I'm not sure what I'm reading.
Bruce Campbell, is that who you're thinking of? Or he's thinking of?
Yeah. It must have been a different. I mean, there's this Alex Stein. Gray area. Techno Airlines, Techno Mood, True Underground. Yeah, it must be. I mean, it's obviously a different Alex Stein. Where was I going to go? Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know how to spell Yiannopoulos. Close enough. Let's go. Let's go blonde hair Milo. Let's go.
Is he not dead yet?
Super gay Milo. Gay from what? AIDS?
Yeah, dead from AIDS. That's what I thought.
I don't think so. He's not gay. He still posts on Twitter.
He's not gay?
I mean, he's not dead. He posts on Twitter.
He may as well be dead. I haven't. He's not mainstream at all anymore.
Definitely gay. Kind of America First. Kind of? How much kind of America First are we talking here?
Grift, so I'd say center. He's center. He's center, dude.
You don't think he's more America
I'd say
First?
he's more MAGA.
You think he's more MAGA?
Mm-hmm.
How can you be gay and post on Twitter? He's not dead yet. You think he's more MAGA?
Yeah. I don't know. What's the last thing he posted on Twitter? Because he's wherever the wind blows.
He bashes on what's Laura Loomer and Elon's baby mama? What's her name? Ashley St. Clair. That's what that's all he posts on Twitter about, basically.
Girl beef.
Yeah. All right. He's going over there. He's yeah. Anyway, I think that's good. Chat, that's good? Yes. Okay, cool. Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson is over there with I'm gonna take that out. Whoa, dude.
Oh, he's got gay face.
I'm gonna use this one.
Picture.
I'm gonna use this one. That's his ex profile, isn't it? Yeah, he definitely looks like a queer here. More AF side, but stacking picked up. Yeah, I'm thinking Milo's a little bit more America First than MAGA.
You wanna?
But he's definitely super gay.
If you want, I was gonna suggest for some funny content we could do the Grok companion.
No, I'm not touching that demon with the 10-foot pole with no.
You got a lady, so maybe we
I'm not
touch
touching that companion thing, dude. That seems like a very, very lady or no lady, dude. That companion thing will consume your soul. I know it will. Chat, promise me one thing. You will not touch this furry or this anime waifu companion garbage that Elon is pushing out. This thing will consume you. I promise you it will. These people, dude, these boomers are getting one-shotted by like some basic AI. This companion thing is going to destroy generation. I'm telling you, it'll dude, if it doesn't get under control, it will literally collapse societies. It's bad, chat. Bad. Yeah, and it's cringe. It is really cringe, and also it is bad. Bad. All right, how gay is Benny Johnson? I mean, he's not gay, but he's not like gay. Like, he don't dress up as a chick gay. But he's definitely kind of gay. Right there? You don't know who Benny Johnson is, do you?
I do not.
He's gayer. Yeah, he's gayer than Ben Shapiro. But yeah, I think he's right here, dude. Benny has some decent takes every once in a while, but the problem is when he has decent takes, he gets a call, and he goes back MAGA. Yeah, Benny, you're sitting right there. Benny's definitely a model. Benny does a lot of clickbait. Dude, he does. Dude, some of his clickbaits recently, like I understand indulging the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
Some
pull it up. Show me.
Some of his thumbnails recently have been like straight. Let me do. Does left work? Let me do. Let's do this. Did y'all watch this on stream?
No, we didn't get to it.
Well, that's not going to come out. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wow. That was quick. Chat, can y'all see this?
Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh, that's not him. Megyn Kelly versus Ben Shapiro.
Like some of these are like Clinton's in a panic. Like some of this stuff has nothing to do with. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Time out. No, that ain't what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's not gonna work either.
I'm a little sleepy.
Where's a is this a text window or is that a shape? That's a shape. I'm struggling. I need to learn this thing a little bit better. That's a folder. There's a camera. There's a countdown. Screen share overlay. Let's try this. Let's go. Well, that's not going to work either. How do I get Safari? Oh, there we go. I'm going to start using this. That's a different way. That's a better way to do it. All right. Anyway. Oh, dude, it don't give me the emoji. Sorry, citizen. I could probably look them up, but it'd be okay. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Benny Johnson just clickbaits everything, right? Citizenship revoked. Rosie O'Donnell throws tear-filled fit after Trump threatens to strip her of citizenship. It's like weather control confirmed. I don't know, man. There was a couple of them that. Let me see if I can find it. Dude, he posts so many freaking videos, dog. Like, I don't watch them, but like every once in a while I'll click on one, and sometimes it don't even have in the video anything related to the thumbnail. Or it might be related, but it's like not even close.
What are we stealing his shtick? Or is he stealing ours?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Benny's gay. That's glad we got that one situated. Those thumbnails are weird, childish. Yeah, I mean
yeah, they're a bit much.
It used to work. I don't think it works like that on YouTube anymore, which is why we're going to rebrand. And coincidentally, the intent is to. I'm not trying to make them look like Myron's, but I think inevitably they're going to look similar. Just because that's the nature of the way that YouTube is going, like the meta of YouTube. They're going to look something similar to these. Just to give y'all a heads up on where this is going. Not trying to like copy and paste anything, but it just is what it is, man. It is what it is, chat. That's what one of my instructors at sniper school used to say all the time. He said, "It is what it is, man."
What it is.
And that would be a response to, "Oh, you fucked up. Now you got to run 1,000 yards with all of your gear down and back." It's like, it is what it is, man. No, dude. I'm about to run 1.5 miles. It ain't is what it is.
Yeah.
That ain't is what it is, man. But that's what he went with, and he stuck to it. But
do you think that African Americans should kind of like how Israel has mandatory 2-year service. You think African Americans should have that? You think that'd be good for them?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
They don't need to be here in the first place.
Then what was that?
They don't need to be here in the first place.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so there is. How do I explain this without?
Is it a little complicated for him?
There's this thing called the ASVAB, and it's an IQ test. And if you have below an 83 IQ, there is no job for you in the military. And so if the average across the board of African Americans are 85, you're looking at like something close to like 48%, 45% of them that aren't capable of militarying. This should also be applied to jobs like law enforcement. But that's a whole different conversation.
I gotta find, there was this guy on TikTok I saw who was this like, I think he was dishonorably discharged, like this young black guy. He's probably like in his 23 maybe. And he's like just straight up racist against white people. I gotta find some of his content, but he brought up the ASVAB and he basically said it's a test to let stupid white people into the military. And he made it sound like that the white people underperformed compared to blacks in the military. Now, of course, I'm not in the military, but I cry foul.
Yeah, that don't even make sense on its face. That's a retard.
I mean,
Zev's gen score. I got an 88 without studying and showing up how never went through.
I just got.
I'm assuming
about
ASVAB score.
You know who Mansa Musa is?
Yeah,
and how he's probably just made up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a 92, but I had like a GT score of like 138 or something stupid. GT score is like your math and your sciences. I don't do English. I don't English at all. If you can't tell, Chad, I think y'all figured that one out so far. Yeah, this is basically correct. Well, so you have your ASVAB, which is the general cognition. I guess that's what Plague was asking. General score was 92, and then Esperon says in the Air Force we usually stuck them in services, so cooks manually. So like once you get in. Like, there's a baseline gen score to get in. I can't remember what it was. It was like 50 or something. It might have been like 30. I don't know. But, dude, I knew some guys that took it. Dude, they were in the teens.
Ooh.
How? How? Anyway. And then once you get in there, then it's broken down depending on what job you want, what MOS. I don't know what they call them in the Army. But, like, for most of the stuff that I was trying to get into, like Fast Company, DM School, Sniper School, stuff like that, it was based on what's called a GT score. And GT score is just a subsection of the ASVAB that they score based off of that. And you had to have a certain score to do that. And I think that's how they separate them beyond that because like Esperon said, they're usually segregated even further once they get in there. They usually have admin jobs or supply or they throw them in the kitchen. Every once in a while, you'll find one in Motor T. But, yeah. That's just... But, I mean, the Marine Corps did have a low number, relatively speaking, of blacks and a high number of Mexicans. Because the Mexicans want to work, generally. So, maybe we need to do a stream on that kind of data, too. Military data. You know how many Jews are in the military?
Probably none.
Virtually zero.
Oh my
Virtually
God!
none.
Why
would that be, Josh?
You want me to do a push-up? What is that?
Can you imagine what's his name, McLovin from Superbad, or like any character from Superbad? I mean, they're all Jewish.
Where are we Benny Johnson? All right, we fixed Benny Johnson. What's next? Who's next? And the Jews are all they're all in Intel. They all go to FBI, CIA. They go to Intel to usurp, not actually serve. Who are we on? Who else are we on? I wanted to do who's somebody not gay, but kind of not quite America First.
Ninja.
You're gonna make me do John? I bet his face isn't on here. It's not.
You'll have to probably pull
it
can.
From his YouTube.
I was gonna say from your YouTube.
Dude has like 200K subs. Why isn't his face on here?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. There's some weird stuff from John Ward.
It's a very, I would imagine it's a very common name.
We'll just pull this one. We all know who this is. All right, chat. I need some help here. Because I don't want to take the brunt of it. Don't crucify me. Chat. Where's John go? He's obviously America First. We know that. How gay though? How gay is it, chat? Give me number 1, -1 through -10. Or 1 through 10. I'll give you that option. 1 through 2. Second Coin says why his face isn't on there. Dude, I think he's only made like 3 videos with his face on there. And
well, that's
live
what I was going to
streams.
say. You've got to pull from yours, your interview with him, with the Gibbons. That's good, Josh. I like that.
Oh, we'll get it. We'll get it here in a second. He's not as gay as Nick.
No,
He goes up there. That's close.
But he's not as straight as Sam. Where does your Jeb? Does he mean?
I think he means me. It probably autocorrect. George Floyd. Dude, honestly, man, actually, old St. George.
I gotta take this. I'll be right back. Just like a second. Oh yeah, it's my Jewish handlers. Hey, what's up, dude?
Josh.
I'm doing a.
Josh. His handler called. What was I typing in? George Floyd? Dude, you get me in trouble, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, it don't even have it. Why can't I find... Y'all gonna get me in trouble so bad. It's not my fault. Y'all did it. Where do I belong? Probably up there with Sam Hyde, dude. I feel like I do, but who knows? All right, chat. How MAGA was George Floyd? Hodge twins, they're gay together, dude. That's an odd combo. I used to watch them a long time ago. Back when I was on the Daily Wire kick. Right outside of my libertarian phase back in like 2012. Krispy Kreme. 2012. Y'all remember that? Peak YouTube. That's what that was. Hodge twins. Let's throw them on there. Hegseth needs to be on the list. Dude, I think Hegseth's a little fruity too, man, to be honest with you. George. No, not George Floyd. What am I doing? Hodge twins. Dude. Jet. Jet. Where they belong? Like over here somewhere? Like here? Dude, that picture popped up. That's hilarious. I'm getting my seat back. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, chat. Sandor, you need to check yourself, dude. Don't let it get you. All right, Josh is back. Zeb had to leave. I guess that's what's happening right now. Who else? Who we miss? Who we missing? Somebody y'all had some names earlier. Oh, Higseth. All MAGA, all gay. I don't know, dude. I don't think the Hodge twins are completely MAGA. They have some decent takes. I mean, they're pretty gay though. Because it's Saturday. Why do you wear shorts to a stream? Why supremacist streamers don't wear shorts to a stream? It's Saturday. I always wear shorts, man. Do y'all want me to start dressing up a little bit? I'll start dressing up. If it gets me more viewers, I'll dress up. You know, I'll do it for the views. I don't think it will. Dude, I'm me, man. I'm not going to change for you. I'll try some things out, but, you know, I'm not going to go full shirt off, dress on Alex Stein. You walk in the gym showers and see this, would too. Dude, chat. I didn't used to be that big, but I was pretty close. Those dudes are like 6'2". I was 260 at one point. Zeb being an example of a young white man. Dude, it's Saturday. Relaxing. This is a chill stream. Give Josh for the views. Those aren't the views I want, dude. We gotta have a little bit of self-respect around here. Yeah, I think Esperon's right. I think lately they've been kind of on a kick, but the problem is they're grifters, and the deal with grifters are you never know because they blow with the wind. And the thing is that Maggot's on his way out in the context of where the Hodge twins see themselves, or at least see their audience, so they're going to adjust to that. And for that reason, I'm out. But no, for the fact that they're grifters, I'm gonna throw them over here with MAGA. They're very much grifters. Anthony, welcome to stream, dude. It's late. What's it, 9? How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours? Don't feel like it. Oh yeah, because I wasn't here for the first half. The Superman movie was pretty good. I don't need to do that. I don't need to make fun of Jack. I like Jack. Jack's a good guy. I just don't do superhero things. Not anymore. I do Marvel every once in a while. Like the James Gunn stuff. I like the James Gunn stuff. I'll probably go watch the Superman movie. Josh oh. Dude, the Hodge twins are very... They're just grifters, dude. They're very hard grifters. They're almost as bad as Benny Johnson in grifting. Who was that guy I had on? His name was Jack. He runs a channel called Kinoflex Reviews, and he does movie reviews like Tism in-depth reviews. They're good though, dude. I mean, there's an audience for it. There's a larger audience for that than there is for what we do, I think. So good on him, man. He's doing well. So go check him out. It's called Kinoflex Reviews. James Gunn with the Twitter post about the kids. Yeah, I couldn't take it no more, dude.
All right. I'm having some of this brisket.
Josh, chat wanted me to put this one up here for you, just for you.
I don't think they're gay. I wouldn't put them gay. They're grifter. I'd say more.
They're
more
gay,
MAGA.
dude.
What are you talking about?
They're pretty gay.
They're just black.
Dude.
Like, here's the thing.
Blacks
though.
have the highest
You can't-
representation in that community.
Well, that's the point. Is like you can't like there's a gay black there's a scale of gay for blacks and for whites. We're not equal. Like let me put it to you this way. The straightest black man is gayer than the straightest white man. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So their level of gay is not the same. So like they're not. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Black people
they're
love
gonna
anime.
they're
Yeah,
on top
yeah.
of Benny Johnson. Benny
I bet
Johnson's
he'd like
on the
that.
bottom.
I bet he'd like that. Grift is gay, absolutely.
All right, who else we say? Hegseth?
Yeah, man, I like that seat. That main seat's that's pretty good. Pete Hegseth.
Well, you can sit up. We can fix the camera.
No, I'm saying I like that seat. I like facing the screen. Oh, I'm hungry, man.
Eat some of that if you want it. There's barbecue right there on top. Barbecue sauce. But what is this face, dude? No. No. Why does Google do these guys so bad? It's like he's not even that gay.
Because it's
But
run
this-
by a Jeep.
It's not even that. It's not even that gay. But this picture, this.
Pretty good. I don't want to eat your food though. I'll get Dave's hot chicken on the way home and get shot.
Dude, how do you? I mean,
That doesn't look
Hicks is-
gay.
He's pretty straight, but that picture is very gay.
Enlarge it again. Okay, yeah, it does make him look a little gay.
I'm gonna go, and then I'll adjust.
Seth, kind of handsome.
He
is
Seth.
handsome.
I'm gonna go this side of MAGA.
What? He's definitely more MAGA than America First.
I guess who would exist right here? Like who exists right here?
That's a good question.
Like who would be barely America First?
I would kind of put Sam Hyde more to the center.
You think so? I mean, I don't know his political position that much.
I would
Especially
put.
with his
I
most
definitely
recent
wouldn't
stuff.
put him. I wouldn't put him as far as Nick. I think it's like maybe I don't know. Maybe forget I said
Chat's
that.
saying not quite America First.
I think Pete Hegseth's kind of center because he's. I don't know, man. It's
It's hard to tell because he can't get anything done.
Well, and he was a Fox fag for forever.
Yeah, he's on MAGA. Yeah, he's over there.
Jews rock.
Yes, Jews do
Okay,
rock.
yeah,
Send me some ad money. Let's go, boys. Where's my AdSense at?
Jews.
Oh, geez.
Jews rule, man. Hey, Jews rule. my
I guess
friend,
I do have it on.
my
Do
friend
Not
who I was on the
Disturb.
phone
I
with.
thought I turned it off. Hold on.
What's going on?
I'm not getting any text. Is it?
Jews don't just rock; they rule, baby. Hell yeah. Whether you like it or not.
It's not. Why am I not getting any text?
Do you have your data turned off?
No, I mean, I have Bluetooth turned off, but that should.
Your like iCloud account may have desynced.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's happened to me before.
My wife texted me and said, "You have me on Do Not Disturb." She probably didn't say it like that, but that's how I read it in text.
I can't imagine your wife raising her voice to you. Such a nice lady. She's very soft spoken. Does she ever yell at you? Probably. No. Really?
No, she don't yell.
I got to find me one of those.
I don't know if I've ever really heard her yell.
All the women in my life are loud.
All right, chat. Where we at? Oy vey. Where's my money? It's like a like a Jew, but they're black.
Oh, you got and they're black. You got to
Yeah.
lick the lips.
All right, where are we at? JD Vance. Dude, with that Disney trot he did the other day, gay.
Oh, I hadn't seen it. Pull it up.
Oh, you actually haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Let me get his image on there first, and then we'll pull him up. Josh, tell me that one don't look AI.
It is
altered.
AI. That is AI.
That's altered.
Yes, that's altered. Zeb, I'm telling that.
I know that's what I'm saying. It looks altered. That's not real.
It's not real.
Is that a fake JD Vance that they have on Encyclopedia Britannica front page?
I think it is. I mean, look, he doesn't have
it doesn't
any
even
like
look like
he doesn't
him.
have pores.
Chat, look, check this out, dude.
JD Vance is gay. I mean, Yellow Moth, been a minute.
Wow, why is he so big?
Dude, yeah, look, he has, there's no detail. Like there's no, like his skin, it all looks the same. Look at it. Yeah.
Dude, chat, this is AI generated JD Vance.
Zoom in on the hairline. Zoom in on the hairline.
This is on
yeah, look at that, dude. That's not real.
This
look at
is
the
on
flag.
Encyclopedia Britannica, like front page. Like, why are they using rare JD Vance meme for a JD Vance photo? Anyway,
he's so ugly. So ugly.
Let's see. JD Vance is gay and not American first. He's kind of gay, dude. He's definitely kind of gay. We'll pull up that here in a second. Definitely kind of gay, at least.
Texture's not loading. That's why you don't play before the shaders.
All right.
Yeah, that's straight. Like
not American. Not really.
It.
I mean, he's definitely. Well, he's. I mean, how much more MAGA can you get? He's not as gay as Ben Shapiro, though. I'd say he's like over here. He's not as MAGA as Trump.
Well, he should. He's not America first.
Well, I don't have him on America first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I think he should be left of MAGA. But
you know what? We could do this, Josh. We could do it. I could do a Vance skit. We gotta come up with something though. You need to do a Tim Dillon skit, and I can do a JD Vance skit.
I don't know if you could pull off Vance, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean it in like, you're not gay and ugly.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I feel like I could pull off Tim Dillon because
dude, you know what
he's
we could
gay,
do?
but he doesn't seem gay.
Yeah, she's pretty. I can see how she ungayed you.
Who ungayed me?
You don't know that comment, do you? RFK Jr. commented on Tim Dillon's post. He was with a lady.
Yeah, I don't assume I know nothing. Yeah,
he was with a chick. And took a picture with her on Instagram, and RFK commented under you. She's very beautiful. I can see how she ungayed you.
That's funny.
Dude, RFK and Instagram is a bad combo.
And microphone.
You know we got in trouble for getting like thirst trapped. Let me go to YouTube. JD Vance.
Hey man, like uncle, like nephew.
Yeah, the whole family's all the Kennedys are Jay.
I have a critique about the thumbnail. It's way too wordy.
Too many words.
Yep.
You're not telling me anything I don't know. Disney.
Did you know this? Dude,
All right, Chad, I'm gonna pull this up real quick.
blacks are the no-go zone.
Show it. It's a long short.
You can tell how fat he is with that side profile. Where's he going? Like, why is he
He was
running?
trying to get his kid or something, but everybody's giving him a hard time, a really hard time for this job on France. I mean, it's not like full on gay, but it's pretty feminine.
He's doing like this with his hands, like his hands are like this. You know?
When you take the boot to the loo, okay. Let's see. Yeah, because he's got limp wrist, or it wasn't even limp wrist. It was like
It was
JD Trans. Dude, you can't tell nowadays, man. I mean, you can't tell. Where are we at? Right. Boom.
Who's that whore that was on with Andrew Tate that you were saying was trans? Lily
I didn't say
something?
Bonnie Blue. Is that who you're talking about?
I thought her name was Lily.
That's the other
Lily
one.
James?
There's two of them that are like the same. That are like the same.
Okay.
One's
One's
Lily and one's Bonnie Blue.
Either way, like, it's like they're clearly women, but the trans movement did not do girls like that any favors.
Lily Gaddis? No, not that
I was
one.
thinking of making that same comment.
Let's see. Who else, chat? Any wife means not America first. Is any wife? Is this? Let's see. Tikka masala. All right, let's see here. We need some women on here. Okay, I mean the obvious would be
Bonnie Blue has a hell of a sharp face. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
The obvious would be Candace.
Get that damned woman from iRobot. Did you watch iRobot recently or something, Josh? You quoted it or referenced it like twice. It's a good movie though. That's a banger movie. Have you seen iRobot?
Yeah, I've seen iRobot. Okay. That was like peak culture when I was in high school, dude. That's back when Will Smith actually had something going on, dude.
But
talking about a fall off. Dude, Will Smith is a straight fall off, dude. He was like, he was at the top of the world, and then he got in some entanglement or something. You remember that? Uncultured. Josh is so uncultured, dude. He's so uncultured. Why do I have him on the show? Just kick him off. JD Vance,
where would you be
JD Vance style
without me?
Who are we talking about? Candace?
Oh, Candace Owens? Candace Ovens?
That's a good picture.
Oh, that one. The purple dress. That's a good one.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
What? Fuck. No, I shouldn't say that. I got the thought. Dude, you know who she look? Oh no, there's an actress. She looks like
she is an actress, dude. They're all actresses and actors. That's what y'all need to understand. Is she gay? No, she's not gay. I guess not in that sense. Who knows, dude? Maybe she is. Candace Owens. She's definitely a grifter. Definitely gay. But she grifts America first, though. But that commentary she had with Nick was very anti
she's not America
like
first.
She's
dude.
not America first.
She
pretends to be America first.
She would be
which
probably
is worse.
on the same access America first wise as Crowder or less so. Either slightly less or slightly more.
She's less. Well, she's a grifter like Crowder is. I'm thinking right here, dude. She grifts America first, but she's not America first. Like she would probably be the most not gay too. Chat. What about that placement? How we like that placement? She's a grifter, so probably just to the left corner, left of center. Maybe black.
I was laughing
dates
at the
in
Alec
English and
Baldwin
lives in
joke.
the UK. Does Candace live in the UK? Is she married to a Jew, or is he just white?
I think he's just white.
He's got to be just white. She's faking gay. Well, if we use gay in that sense, then she's down here. I think she's up here. All right. Will Smith, the guy that beats him to death. Let's see. She would have, maybe not now, but she definitely would have at one time. She had you talk about a quick turnover rate. That was fast. Let's see. Who else?
What flavor of black is she? Like, what's her heritage?
I don't know. She's looking kind of Somali in these pictures, dude.
Got the light bulb head? A little bit.
I don't care enough to Google it. She don't have the Somali nose though. Let's see. Who else? A chick. Megyn Kelly. No. Liz Wheeler. No. Women. Hillary Clinton.
Lily Gaddis.
You know, dude, I don't know that much about her politics. I just know she got famous off of I think it's 1L. Yep, this one. Here, let me do this actually. All right, we'll do a couple more. Seth Dillon, Megan Basham. Y'all probably don't know who Megan is, but we'll do her. Experimenting, but it ain't gay. Dude, do women get passes for experiments? Like, men don't get passes like that.
Do you know from experience?
No. Chat, y'all know this is right.
I do.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
here's the thing, though.
Oh, she's definitely America first. Maybe not quite America first.
Being gay is gay, and that's gay, but it is on a spectrum. Kind of like how, like if you have sex with a man, that's gay, but being a top is less gay than being a bottom.
Sarah Stock.
So with girls kissing girls isn't as gay as guys kissing guys.
I can't type or spell. This chick.
What the hell is that? Oh, her. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Chat, y'all know who this is? I don't like her. I don't like her Slav face, but she's got peasant physiognomy.
No, I kind of like that.
You like peasant physiognomy? You like the peasantness?
Oh yeah,
it's very, very Slav peasant.
Slav? Is she?
Maybe not that picture.
I was gonna say
that picture.
She's got kind of like Northern European, like Swedish,
Eastern,
maybe.
Keep going a little further east.
I mean, yeah. So what?
She's definitely America first.
Like Eastern European women aren't hot?
I mean, they have a look to them. if that's what you're asking.
You look Slavic yourself. Me or him? Probably me.
Yeah, I don't look Slavic. Maybe I do.
No. Actually, you kind of do now that I look at you.
Slavic.
Especially with your hair
Boykin,
like that. Yeah, your hair all messed up. You're starting to look a little Trotsky. Who was not Jewish.
Anthony.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed. Zeb, you do. Yeah.
I look Slavic a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, like
I actually think Boykin is Slavic. Is naturally Slavic, but it in our sense is British.
You could pass for it.
I could pass for Slav.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, deal with it. Apparently, I could pass for Jewish. You think I don't like that? You think I like that?
I think this is the case.
I'd rather be confused for a Slav than a.
Don't say that, Josh. That's what got me. That's what got me suspended on Twitter.
You said that?
Yeah, I said on Twitter.
What'd you say?
No, I just quoted Michael Jackson.
I said kite. Calm down, everybody. You quote?
I quoted Michael Jackson. That's all I did. And
if anyone had a right to quote, say that word, it was him. They screwed him big time.
Yeah. Well, he wrote a whole song about it.
And then murdered him.
Who else?
Anthony says, I hope Lily Gaddis isn't a secret Jew. Me too, but here's the problem. She's a non-secret woman, which is just a recipe for disaster. She's an e-girl.
She's an e-girl that's a single mom.
Did not know that. But not surprised. She's got the face. You know, she's like...
What were some other names? Seth Dillon. Dude, I can't stand Seth Dillon.
Seth Dillon.
He runs the Babylon Bee.
Oh,
I didn't know that was his face. You know what he looks like? He looks like a chubby Dave Rubin.
I was going to say, yeah, he looks like... Dude, especially that picture there. Go back. No. Get away. It's not on there now. You got the one with the red cube behind it. Yeah. Look at that. Look at him. He looks just like Dave Rubin in that. Just young. Well, Dave Jubin. Gay Jubin.
We'll just use this one. I didn't know that was his face. I just see a stupid bee picture on the Twitter. Y'all check out this. He kind of looks like a chubby Dave Rubin. Anyway, Seth Dillon, definitely gay, definitely MAGA.
I'm gonna subscribe to Kino Flex real quick, which y'all should do if you haven't already.
Joel Berry. All right. Well, I mean, Joel's just the bottom. He's just a Seth Dillon, but bottom. Joel Berry. It probably won't even come up. Yeah, some basketball player. Oh, dude. That's who I think about. Why do I... I'll just use this one. Screw it. No, it's Berry. Berry. Joe Berry, Babylon Bee. He's just a bottom. Well, he's not. Dude, they're not Dave Rubin gay, but they're gay. I'll make him really tiny. That way he's insignificant. No, I can't grab him. Oh no, he's too small. There, like that, chat. Aaron Rodgers. Mihai, what's up, dude? John seems like a pretty liberal guy to you. Do we need to move? Do we need to move John liberal? He needs to be over here with Benny Johnson. He needs to bottom Benny Johnson.
I'm probably gonna go.
No,
things are getting a little late and boring.
All right, 10. We have been going for like 3 hours. Oh, boy. I got to go to bed, too.
Charlie Sheen.
First of all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Second of all, like the stream. Third of all, if you're not subs, go ahead and sub. Second of all, in Rewind. We are monetized now, so if y'all want to become members, go for it. Now, appreciate it. Appreciate everything. Appreciate the super chat from Stacking Coins earlier today. Bro, sports went from kneeling the national anthem to doing the Trump dance. Changes in the air. Yeah. It's very specific people, though.
You guys got to keep in mind, though, the Democrats aren't even really our enemy. I mean, yeah, they are, but like not really. Like, if we're defining victory as not being them, then we're always winning. You know what I mean? And like, are we is our metric of victory what like black people do in like what sports black people do?
I have a love-hate relationship with sports, right? So I mean, I don't watch it.
Sports.
I don't watch. You just did an hour on Superman.
Yeah, I watch movies. I don't watch sports.
So I have a love-hate relationship. So
I watch fake scenarios rather than real-life men grabbing on each other.
I don't know which one's better or worse.
Escapism versus dudes grabbing each other.
Other escapism.
Well, I don't know if that's what I call it.
Here's the problem with sports. It's that good sports is a metric of a great society, a great nation.
That's
right.
true.
So if you have a healthy society, a healthy culture, you're going to have healthy sports. But the problem is it consumes. And so once it consumes and it's leveraged against the people itself, which I think it is right now, or at least it has been recently, and they've lost some viewership, blah, blah, blah. But generally speaking, it becomes a burden on society because it consumes people. The same way, you could argue the same way with social media probably in the future if you have a healthy I want to say crypto, cyber net within a nation. It's representative of a nation, but then it consumes itself, right? You could look at the thing with the companions and Elon.
I think
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think you could say the same thing about
almost anything.
Entertainment. You know what I mean? Cinema, movies, like they're indicative of the health of the society. In the same way, and
this is where we got like liberal
movies
arts,
are fake and gay now,
like liberal arts from like peak Great Britain and Rome, right? And you think about the Olympics was like peak Rome, and Great Britain had fantastic sports during their heyday, if you will, right? And same thing with America, but the problem is eventually it consumes, right? Give them bread and circus, and they'll never revolt. Once it's a sign of a healthy society, but then it consumes the society because it's so healthy. It's a little catch-22 there, if that makes sense, chat. Does that make sense, chat? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really trying to argue the point necessarily, Stacking Coins. I think you're right. It is a culture win. But I think it's been a win for a long time. The problem is it takes a while to see the fruits from it. I think we've won that wokeness war, if you will, for maybe a few years now, but it just takes time to see that fruit. When culture is shifting, standing and being patriotic for our nation is a win. Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. I can't breathe on the First Amendment. But what if it's Jokic, or what's the other one? Luka Doncic. You don't even know those names, do you?
Mm-mm.
They're foreign whites.
I've heard of Tim Tebow.
Dude, chat. Hey, actually, I need to email the hockey guy. We got a local hockey team that's coming here, and they need some broadcasters, chat.
Imagine.
Wait a minute.
Imagine me and
Okay.
Josh on the mics at the hockey game.
This is a pretty big stadium, too.
They're looking for the voice of what's the team called?
Josh, you could do it. You got the
I
voice.
could do it. The problem is
I got the energy, though. I will announce, and you broadcast. What a combo, chat. What a win they would have if they picked us up.
what are some like hockey terms? Do we need to know hockey terminology or
Yeah,
can I
we would
just
have
say-
definitely have to study up.
Shit.
I know they punch each other in the face. That's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I like that.
Ooh, and it's cold in there. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. They're probably gonna. You know who they're probably gonna ask?
Ken Ard.
Oh shit! I was gonna say Dave Baker. He'd be good at it.
You think so?
But he's got
I
a
don't-
good deep voice. I don't know if he would.
The color commentator. We should have done Elijah. Dude, okay. I don't really want to touch Elijah Schaefer, to be honest with you.
He wants to touch you. What do you mean? Like, because you think we could get on his show?
No. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. So I reached out to him, and Elijah said he'd be willing to have me on the show. Basically, all I got to do is get down there. I was like, okay, I'll let you know. And like a couple weeks later, I said, I'd love to come on. I can make any time work. When would happen? And he ghosted me. I got the DMs to prove it too. Little faggot. He used to be really, really sus, dog. Y'all probably don't know him before.
He's got the voice. I mean, let's be honest.
He used to have a bad lisp. Really bad lisp. His S's were bad. But if I had to put him on here, I think he's a grifter too.
You think so?
Don't burn bridges. I'm trying not to burn bridges. He essentially blocked me. He muted me. I don't want to burn bridges.
Hey,
it is what
man.
it is, man. I mean, if he wants to have me on, I'll go on, but it's not going to happen. He's already ghosted me. I don't know why. It's probably something I said on Twitter, but it is what it is.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
I don't mind him. I think he's a grifter. Am I going to put him on here? Oh, okay, I'll do it.
If
dude. Screw it.
you
I'll do
could
it.
get on one person's show right now, who would it be?
Owen Schroyer.
That's a good one.
Who are we doing? Elijah.
Say that again.
I did not spell that right. What? Oh, yeah, definitely didn't spell that right. Let me. Dude, Google does these people dirty, dog. Google does these people dirty, man. Chat. Google does not help these people at all. He's definitely sus. Elijah's definitely sus. Less so now. He's definitely worked on his voice, his S's and stuff like that. But he's on this side of the line. If he wasn't such a grifter, he would be over here somewhere. Honestly, right there. I'm putting him right there. I think that's fair. Is that fair? I mean, I got nothing against him. I just wish he wouldn't have ghosted me. Be like, I'd rather not have you on the show. You're too small. Like, insult me. I'd rather you insult me than ghost me, dude. That's weak. Like, that's gay. Ghosting somebody is gay. You know what? Ghosting somebody is gay.
Well, I mean, and I know I'm always playing devil's advocate over here, but like it could just be because he considers us or you to be like a nobody. You know, it's like
He offered, though, is the problem. It was an open invitation. I'll read the DMs.
all right. Let's see the source. Let's show me the source. think he's the middle guy we're looking for.
He's the middle guy we're looking for.
Like centrist, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if you didn't ghost me, he would be the middle guy.
No. I mean, he'd be like
Thank you,
right
Josh.
in the middle.
Thank you, Josh.
You have 1.34K.
Yeah, I will again stacking coins. I'm kind of playing it up here. I got nothing against him. I mean, I've dealt with worse and tried to mend bridges there. So I don't hold grudges, dude. I don't hold grudges at all. If it sounds like I am, I'm not really. Let me see if I can find it just for the sake of content.
I thought this was an all-around good stream. I mean, I'm a little biased because I was doing it for like the first hour and a half.
He said, all right, I don't know
good.
what your end goal is, but if you want to come down and come on the show, you're welcome to try out how you perform. And then ghosted.
That could be one of those things. Like you know how sometimes you like text somebody or talk to somebody and then you kind of regret it.
Sure.
I wouldn't take it too personally.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is don't ghost me. Be like, I'd rather not have you on right now or something like that. Like, let's see. Any, meeny, miny, ho. To the right of Crowder. Yeah, I think he's slightly to the right of Crowder, a little bit sus. Maybe not gay, but he's definitely susser. He's less gay than the Hodge twins, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe? Close enough. Closed mouths don't get fed. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely reach out after a little while. Let me get like, what's a good number, Josh? 10K?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long way, dude. That seems like a long way. It's really not, though. This thing's exponential.
I feel like
in a second.
There will be a boom. We bring the boom. If you slack asses would start sending our show around. Looking at you, Ninja, and Stacking Coins, and Josh I.
Who's gay America first?
Start spreading the good news in Greece, Josh.
Esperon, thank you for sticking around, dude. I'm assuming you've watched a stream or two, but thank you for commenting and sticking around for a little while. Anthony, thank you. Stacking Coins, thank you. Josh, thank you. All the thank yous to all the people.
You're welcome.
Not you.
Me.
It's bedtime, boys. I'm not Andrew Wilson. I'm not gonna do no 12 o'clock stream. I did a 3 o'clock the other day. Bruh, not again. Not worth it. Not worth the panel.
3
Not worth
a.m.?
the 10-person panel. Yes.
Who's doing 10-person panels who's watching 10-person panels at 3
That's
in
what
the
I
morning?
was. That's what I was wondering
That's
while I was
crazy.
standing there listening to all of it.
Dude, like I would never do a 10-person panel unless I don't know, man. That shit sucks. Debate.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate the time
just
watch.
kind of suck.
I share when I'm not banned on Twitter. Gentlemen, thank you. I don't know if any ladies are watching. I got a wife and a baby I gotta take care of.
Me too.
She's probably a little bit ill at me for going so long, but I enjoyed it. I had a good stream.
I've got a wife and a baby I've got to take care of too. 3 hours and 20 minutes.
I don't know where my Batman. I don't know where my throw me my Batman. Let me Batman for him one more time.
Where is it? Oh,
where can we find your
I don't
debate?
know where the mask is.
It's honestly, Yellowmouth, dude. It's not worth listening to. It's like 3 hours, and I get 15 minutes the whole time.
It's mouth,
Yellowmouth, like Cottonmouth. It's a cape, but backwards.
Oh, you remember that baby cricket that we saw a while back?
Yeah.
I think it died, and it's right there.
Oh.
I think it starved to death. We didn't let him out.
Chat, Yellow Moth. If you want the answer, it's on it's on the gauntlet under the title. Deportations do more harm than good. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you, and I'll pull it up, and then we can and then we'll bounce. It's probably not going to come up. Here it goes. This one. AI doesn't harm good? No. No. Is it not on here? Get out of here. Thing. Trump deportations do more harm than good. It's right here. Can you see that? It says members only.
I don't know. I don't know what your take was, but I would argue that Trump's deportations do more harm than good.
I think so too.
I would assume the argument is because A, they're ineffective, and it only galvanizes the opposition.
It's right here, chat. It's actually on the gauntlet. Can y'all see that? Oh, it's like really small.
Oh God, who are these beasts you're with?
It was it's very.
Thank you, Joshua.
It's a type of people on there for sure. No shade at like anyone specifically, but it's that whole world is like odd. It's a very odd world. I hope I don't delete anything important. I know I am. There you go. The Raisin Tomato. Trump deportations do more harm than good. But there's like 10 people on there, and you can barely get a word in. And then I think they went over to the gauntlet later, but really not worth. I mean, it's not worth your time, dude. Sorry to give you that one, but thank you. I wouldn't mind doing debates, but not with that panel style. It's just not worth it. Zeb, even if you're fed, I still have some left to watch.
Oh no!
Am I fed, dude?
What?
What are you all doing?
The dude to your left on screen.
What about him?
It's just a bad look.
With my stream, crazy.
Like
Chat cannot hear you. The viewers cannot hear you. And
what are y'all debating?
She's a moderator.
Oh,
and this is the main debater that was debating Andrew Wilson originally.
God.
This dude.
Who? I mean, no offense. I'm not trashing you. Who watches this? That's
what I was thinking in the middle of this. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, who's watching this? But this one's got 44K, but this is the one with Andrew Wilson.
I don't know, that was that setup over there. I mean, I'll be honest, you look bad in this. But it's
the restream coming from her end.
Okay, yeah, because
because it looked a lot better.
Everyone looks like
jobs, two of which are full time.
Yeah.
One of which is part time on average.
Oh my god!
And I'm just
it was a struggle to get through even for me, and I was the one in the debate.
Yeah,
let's see.
How'd you get a hold of what spurred you getting on there?
I wouldn't mind getting into that debate world, but not like it ain't gonna happen like this.
That's all you, man. I could never.
But this experience did show me that I do not want to debate these retards. Like if you like I completely understand people turning down like challenges from people that aren't established now. Like
Yeah,
RTP is
of
the
course.
RTP talks. The second from the top left. Like he's the main debater. Dude didn't understand. Well, he first of all he didn't know what. Why am I'm blanking right now. He didn't know what. He didn't understand how morals work. He didn't understand what objective morality is or subjective morality was. And this is the basis of the debate.
What?
More harm than good is a moral claim. And he didn't even. They spent probably 45 minutes trying to define the terms of the debate. Like, what a waste. And then he didn't know what remittances was. He was using that incorrectly. And then he had to ask, well, what is remittances? After he had already used it like 5 times. And then the same thing with the guy bottom right. I think his name's Coding Radical Coder. He was he was bad faith, but we were arguing about deportations, and it basically boiled down to, well, how does it affect you? Do you want the anecdotal or not? Like, it doesn't matter. Do you still want it?
This is what, and I'm not like critiquing you. I get you kind of want to enter into that world.
I'm not doing it this way.
I understand. I think what you need to do is, like, once we get more established, you need to express interest in it, and
there was
and then
one
be open.
dude that was decent.
Maybe,
let me see if I can find him.
Maybe like you could do a debate. I don't know if whoever
I wouldn't
you would
mind
debate.
moderating. If y'all want to find somebody to moderate.
I was
this
gonna
thing.
say I could moderate a debate. You do, but like I'd probably get so bored. But like just like some of these things, I've never seen a debate. I've seen 1 or 2, but like most of these things, the opposition
it needs to be
so good at being stupid. Like it is like this is midwit. Like this debate world is midwit La La Land.
Did she just now make it? Because I've watched these and I'm not a member. She must have just now made them.
Things about this. I've been using AI for years.
This stream looks a lot better.
I actually wrote.
Let me see if the guy's on here. Anyway, I'm not gonna take up too much more of your time, chat. No. I think these people have like a click kind of thing going on, which I'm not opposed to. I mean, I understand it completely, but it's not me. It, is what it is. Stacking Coins, Esperon's talking to you. Esperon, DM me if you are on the Twitter. Well, I'll throw you in. We got a group chat going on. If anybody wants to jump in the group chat, send me a DM and I'll add you. If you are in the group chat and don't want to be in the group chat, also DM me and I'll kick you out. I don't want to, dude, I'm not a fan of group chats, so I completely understand. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you leave. ATGSD. All right, I'll see if I can get you. All right, I think that's it. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, John Ward. It'll be streamed straight to my channel. Monday, we'll pick up again. And then I'm going to figure out something with Josh and Jack. If y'all were here for that earlier in the stream, then we are, I don't know, they're kind of like this, kind of together a little bit. So we're gonna see if anything will happen. What you probably need to do. What you probably need to do is live stream to his channel. Given that that is kind of the thing, but I mean, that's up to y'all. Y'all can figure that out.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Again, Imperfect Citizen, thank you for the membership as always and being here. Lol. I guess you were passively listening. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the stream. Leave a like if you hadn't. I will catch you tomorrow. Pieces. I'm Batman.